mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends. I'm ready for another close-up, Mr. DeVille. Welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 48, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Drake Parker, and as always, by my side, Big J.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Hey, you know we got the homie Mac with us.
Yo.
How was y'all week, fellas?
It was good.
Good shit, nigga.
Good shit, definitely, because a lot of shit didn't happen in this past week, and we gonna touch on it all.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is Wordplay the Podcast. If this is your first episode to the deal with us, this is episode 48, so you got 47 of them bitches to catch up with us. Now, I want to talk about something a little personal. Because this is not on the docket, but we just was talking about this shit off air. Black Ink. Black Ink. What is you doing, Jay?
Oh, yeah, nigga.
Fucking what's on?
Black Ink. Did y'all watch Black Ink? I fucks with Black Ink.
Yeah,
I fucks with Black Ink.
Just
That's
a little
my shit.
smidget, though.
I watch it faithfully. I watch both of them.
I used to think
Chicago and New
Caesar
York.
was a cool nigga. Nah, I don't like that nigga. I want the smoke. What'd you think about this past episode? So if y'all didn't see it, spoiler alert, him and Teddy jumped on
Alex,
the vagina slayer.
yeah.
That was some whole shit.
They jumped on this nigga. Teddy came out the back with them titties.
On some big shit, bro.
I mean,
Like they was fighting two big Goliath-looking motherfuckers. It's just this one skinny nigga.
but shout out to motherfucking Donna for scratching them eyes. That was the one thing that I saw. She jumped on Teddy was like, bitch.
Yeah.
Yes. That was a real fight. I was saying like, oh, they fighting for real, bro.
And the crazy part about it is, you telling this nigga that he gotta check in with you or he gotta come holler at you because you mad at his girl? How what they got to do with him?
I didn't understand that either. Why
That
he was
didn't
getting
make
so
no
mad
sense.
at Alex?
Because he's not going to beat up no girl, so he going to...
Okay, but what Alex got to do with that?
But at the same,
You could have just do like he normally do, fire Donna.
but he already did. He fired Donna and Alex.
Right.
So what was the fucking purpose of
What
wanting to
was
beat
the
this
purpose?
nigga ass?
That shit was crazy.
If anything, he should have wanted to whoop your ass, nigga.
Exactly, nigga.
Because you
I'm
talking to his girl
unemployed.
bad and he ain't even going in your shit about that.
Right, and I'm unemployed because of some shit you couldn't handle.
When I watched that show, bro, like the more success that C's gets,
The cornier,
The more
the
he gets
cornier
in
he
his head.
gets. Also. And I like I said, I like the nigga, the hustle, all that. Like I fucks with it. But you looking like a whole bitch, nigga.
Yeah.
there.
You and your fat ass cousin.
And
Yeah.
then my whole thing
And I'm
is
fat too, so I don't care.
I didn't understand why he did that for Alex, but you ain't do that for oh shit.
Right.
Oh
What you
shit.
mean?
Like,
You
oh
let that
shit was
nigga
sitting right next to Ted.
I think it was the build up though. I think it was the fact that happened.
Nah.
And then they came in right after that.
I
like,
seen
bro,
that. I look, cause nigga, just looking at it, it's an easier target. Oh shit, taller than both of them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So them niggas looking like Teddy was sitting there. He
yeah,
could have
but,
did
Ted,
anything.
but you
and
gotta
then he gonna
remember,
stand there
too,
like, nigga, if you wanted me to, I could have did something, bro.
That was
Them
some
niggas-
sucker shit,
Come
but
on,
I
bro,
get
because
it.
you ain't say shit. You sat there with your face screwed up and ain't say nothing.
So you don't feel like he was chilling just because it was fam?
No.
Even
My
though we
thing
going through our
is-
bullshit, that's
no,
still my
My
dog.
thing is,
because-
they had already had a scuffle before.
Who?
Him and C's
Just
just fought.
They had already had a scuffle in the shop.
No,
Oh, yeah,
shit,
yeah.
just fought this nigga like 3 episodes
Yeah,
back.
and that's in the shop.
So it should have been on
It
site.
should have been on site, bro.
Yeah, and then you let the nigga come up to whatever this little dinner thing was.
Oh, he didn't let that. Bay did that.
But my thing is, you seen it, so you should have been just the way you was ready to fuck up Alex. You should have been
But
fuck
I
up.
guess he was trying to like, all right, nigga.
But he called him a crackhead though, bro.
First he called him a cokehead, then he called him crackhead.
It don't even matter.
Yeah.
The whole point is, nigga, you look at me as a fiend now. Off that alone, I'm ready to whoop your ass. But oh shit was the one who took the high road. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna walk away from it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because
he did right.
Yeah,
he did right.
But that's fucked up that Alex had to walk into that shit.
Right, but I give it to Alex. He tried to hold his own with these two big motherfuckers. Knowing
he
that
did, bro,
it
'cause
really,
it took him a minute to get him on the ground.
Yeah.
he was standing up with C's, bro. He was going face.
it was Ted being a
Even
whole
after
ass
he got
bitch
hit by
coming
Ted,
in
whole
trying
ass when he
to.
hit
Oh,
him in
we
the-
don't shoot the ones. No, bitch.
'Cause that's
we
how it
don't shoot the
started.
ones.
Oh, he said that? I don't
No,
know.
that's not what he said, but it's basically like what he did. Like, oh, nigga, we don't shoot the ones. What you jumping for?
I won't smoke now.
I mean,
Yeah.
but you gotta remember they did the same thing in New Orleans to my man's.
Yeah.
I won't smoke though. I want to fight Teddy and I want to fight C's.
I don't think C's got hands.
I definitely.
He don't, bro. And I peeped that
He
shit
ain't got
when they
no
was in
hands,
New
bro.
Orleans, bro. Ted, the only reason that they won that fight, bro. If Ted wasn't right there, bro, C's would have got his ass whipped. Because when he was trying to fight my man's was giving it to him. And then Ted came and like body slammed this nigga and then started socking this nigga. But C's was getting his he was scuffling and shit. And then he gonna go back in the house and he's sitting in front of the tub and Kit throwing water on him. Like he was out there doing something, bro. Ted is in the,
Ted was the
he
one-
in the back drinking a beer. Donna like, where my man? I mean, not Donna. Sky like, where my man? I'm about to suck his dick. Where he at? Where he at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just like I think Ted.
That's exactly what she said, my nigga.
I think Ted just get paid. He ain't no manager or nothing like that. He just get paid to beat up niggas for
Nah,
for
he get
seeds.
because that's his cousin, and I get it. Like
No, when I seen
still
him,
get
when I
paid
seen him
to
on the
beat up
Breakfast
niggas.
Club, he said that him and Ted hustled up the money to start that shit. Like
Right.
when the nigga,
So
'cause
Ted's
they-
a partner then.
Yeah, they was working. They C's was working in the shop for the nigga who owned it before.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
And then once the dude wanted to sell it because he didn't want to do shit with it, him and Ted hustled up on the money and they bought it together basically.
Right.
Okay.
So,
he's
that's
a
why
partner.
he.
But I'm talking about since the fame of the show and everything.
Yeah,
I
he
think
really
Ted
don't
is
do
just
nothing
as-
in there.
Ted get paid just to sit there and look like Ted
Yeah.
and jump in when he need them to jump in. Real
That shit was
talk.
some sucker shit.
It's
So
some fuck
y'all
up
hearing that
shit.
straight from Wordplay the podcast? Dre, Big J, and Mac. Y'all niggas some ho-hos for all that
Yeah,
shit.
that
Like
was
that
some
was some
bitch
suck
ass
ass
shit
shit,
right
my
there.
nigga. Like period. Like I don't know. Like I mean, I get it. Niggas don't. I get it. Niggas don't shoot the one. You feel me?
But against one nigga
But you come from behind the nigga though. Like you wasn't in front of him. You ain't jump up.
You don't
was
give him a
behind
chance
the
to
nigga.
really
You
do
snuck
something for
this
real.
110-pound dude,
so what?
Yeah.
and you 240.
Big gorilla looking motherfucker.
You feel me? Shit, that's like I don't like. I was just having this conversation with somebody else. I don't like that. That's some bullying shit to me, and I don't like bullies at all.
And you know the crazy part, the whole crazy part about it is a whole season ago when they even introduced Alex to the whole little team or whatever.
C's brought him
Remember
in.
he got it. C's brought him in one. Remember he got into that trouble. It was Ted that went to C's. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, even before then, but ever since then, Alex always tried to stay loyal to the shop and to C's.
That's
So
why he didn't even argue when Donna was arguing.
Exactly. That's why he felt like, why do anything? He was like, even though that's my girl, and I get why you don't whatever, and I can respect that out of C's. That's the one thing I respect on him. He's like, I'm not about to put my hands on a female or whatever. But my thing is, why I gotta scrap with you because you can't hit her or because you whatever.
Or because you in your feelings.
That's what I'm saying. You the one mad. You mad because she said something and you the most rebuttal you can say was bitch. Okay, let it be
See,
that.
my thing too. Another thing with C's, like when he initially like was mad at her, he didn't say nothing about her like bushing him or nothing. He was just saying you disrespectful, bitch, you disrespectful. But then in the episode, this last episode, he was saying like, oh, you mushed me in the face and you she
Never
didn't
once
touch him.
seen that.
She didn't touch him, nigga.
All
So
she
that's
said
what I'm
was,
saying.
this was your fault, and she smirked at him. But like, it was a playful, like, it was all your fault. And they play like that all the time. C's, I'm telling you, bro, he turned to a whole diva. Ever since he started getting his bag bigger,
Hey man,
he's a diva now.
I
He got like
noticed
a
that
whole
shit
female,
too
bro.
when he went off on Walt in that first episode when they came back.
Oh, you fired. He quick to call
Called
fire,
him
nigga.
he called him a drunk and
You a
be
drunk?
fiend out and shit in front of everybody, bro.
Everybody, bro.
I
And
wanna
see,
beat his ass if I was Walt.
Oh shit, even Puma. You know what I'm saying? The way that shit went down between him and Puma. Like those three plus Ted and him, they started all that shit together as far as like they was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was beyond the business. So it's like, bro, you let that money change you and
I mean they got him and Puma. I guess they
reconciled it because it's a video on Puma's page where they all in a bar and it's the whole squad.
Yeah.
But it's Puma with the phone going like this, and you see C's and Ted this way, and then you see oh shit and Walk this way.
Okay.
So I mean, they might not show it on camera, but at some point they fix that shit. But it's just like, bro, it's like how you do your niggas when you get money. Like that shit's crazy.
It's all for the show, I believe.
Yeah, it's all for the show.
That was a real fight though.
Yeah,
that fight was real.
But I feel like the way they acting is for
the
the show.
way he acting for show is for the show.
Hey, man,
If I was Alex, bro, and I don't know like what the dynamics is, and I don't know like where he at mentally. I need to shoot the fade. Somebody gotta get stabbed.
Well, somebody gotta get shot.
Something.
No, I'm stabbing. You know how I do. I'm stabbing.
You know he like it's like butter
I'm stabbing.
Yeah.
to the
Period.
side.
That shit crazy though. Just the whole. I don't like this nigga this season. C's, bro, he
Yeah, like a whole
totally
bitch.
just like fuck my whole little
That
mental
whole
up with that
shit,
nigga.
bro. Like we love our reality TV up here.
Yeah, that's a guilty pleasure of ours.
Yeah.
Of
I mean, I like
course.
to see other motherfuckers. I done did so much dirt. I just like to see other niggas do dirt. But no, that shit just crazy, bro. Me and my wife looking at that shit. I'm like they fighting, nigga. That ain't no tussling shit. It looked like Alex had a lump or some shit like that on his forehead.
You seen that big ass
I'm like,
golf ball
oh,
here?
they fighting.
Random question. Who you think will win? Ted from New York or Van from Chicago in
Van.
a fight.
I think Van.
I think Vanna get on Ted ass, bro.
I think what's the name? Beat all their ass.
Who? Don?
Don.
That's my nigga.
That nigga
I
Don
fucks with
beat all
Don
them
heavy,
niggas,
dog.
man.
Shouts out to Don. That's my nigga, dog.
But if you see Don in 4 versus C's and
I think
Ted.
I think
Ted.
I'm
that
taking
shit'd be
Don
wild.
and 4.
I take
should've
Don
been
and 4 on that because I think 4 got them hands
Well, you know them
too.
Chirac niggas crazy. So I'm going Chirac
They like
niggas
to
all
do
day.
anything, huh?
Hey, somebody get stabbed that night, nigga. That's just what it is. Oh no, Chirac, they getting shot, nigga.
Right, they
That's just
get
what
shot.
that is.
They talking about old block.
Draco.
That shit is crazy, bro. I was looking at that shit like, bro, like somebody gotta die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
They
not
did-
getting my
they-
ass
they
whooped
did
like
him
that on
dirty,
TV.
bro.
And then the people was like, I'm going to the comments like, that nigga held his own. No, he didn't, my nigga. He got beat up.
He got beat up, but
No,
he
but
didn't go. He didn't
the
go.
only
he
person
didn't
that
go
hit
down
them
like.
own.
It took them a long time to get on.
But he didn't go down like a bitch
The
though.
only person that held they own was Donna, my nigga. When she got to scratching at that nigga ass, bro, I saw that's a real bitch. Flat
One
out.
thing about Donna though, like you said, when she fuck with somebody, she loyal
She
as
fuck
fuck to
with
him.
you. She scrap it.
Yeah. So.
Period. But I think the whole situation was, like, because when they had that altercation in the shop, Alex had said, like, you know, like, to see, like, chill out, bro, like, relax. Because he was talking about his girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, first off, like, I don't give a fuck how much money we getting or you getting.
Mm-hmm.
You're not about to disrespect my woman.
You're not.
Not in front of me. Now, what you say behind the curtain, whatever, I deal with that shit at the reunion. But you're not gonna disrespect my woman to my face. First off, I look like a whole bitch for not saying shit. Period. I'm a tattoo artist, nigga. I can go to a whole nother shop and still eat. My clientele follow me. The only thing I'm getting from you is TV exposure, and this is my second season. I'm good. They know who I am.
Right.
My followers up.
Right.
He the vagina slayer now.
Right.
Right, nigga. So-
that's what he came in. I'm Alex
So-
the vagina slayer.
So boom, so like my nigga, you like if this real, like this a real relationship, my nigga, like you're not about to disrespect my woman like that. And I know we use the word bitch up here a lot.
Yeah.
But C's use that like we just be like
he
talking
was
shit.
using it loose as
Yeah.
fuck.
Bitch. I feel a way about that. And I say bitch.
Right.
Well,
But I'm coming from the heart with my shit. Like, you know, it's just,
Right.
you know, talk shit.
yeah.
He meaning to demean you.
Yeah, it was derogatory.
Like, bitch, you
Yeah.
stupid bitch. Like, wait a minute. Like, and my thing is, like, everybody watching this shit, ain't nobody saying nothing.
Right.
Nope.
Like, y'all let this nigga just say whatever the
None
fuck
of
he
these,
want to
none
say.
of the females, none
I'm
of the
interested
females
to
said
see
shit.
how everybody else felt about the shit.
I'm trying to figure out is how the fuck is that even possible when you got all like from my understanding, like Bae, like she got her own shit. Like a lot of these, like they doing their own thing. It's just a collective.
Yeah.
You feel me? For like, you know, for the show. I'm not tolerating none of that shit. It ain't a dollar amount on this planet that'll let you disrespect my woman. Is you tripping? I'm gonna get their ass some real ratings.
Didn't he call oh shit girl a bitch too?
Yeah.
As I was walking out, like come on,
Yeah.
bro, like
Yeah, he called her
you
a
on
bitch.
some whole shit,
And that's his
for real.
wife.
Yeah.
Right,
And you supposed to be cool with this nigga.
right. This supposed to be your brother though.
Bro. That shit was in like Winchester or wherever the fuck they was at. If that shit was like that was some homegrown shit and we was here, I'd be back. I'm shooting this whole bitch up. Y'all better get the fuck out of here. Ain't no wedding.
If
Ain't no
nigga ever
wedding.
tell you he coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, he coming back, but he ain't
no
coming back
wedding, my
alone.
nigga.
Come
Ain't
back
no
with that thing. nigga.
I'm really interested to see how this shit unfolds.
yeah,
too, man.
I'm ready to see it too.
Let us know what y'all think about that shit. That shit was crazy as hell. Now, I know we started the show with a lot of fuckery. So let's keep on going down the Soul Train line with the fuckery. Speaking of Soul Train line, Mac just informed us that they are doing...
10. It's supposed to be a 10-episode series about the start of how Soul Train got started with.
Okay.
And they got I don't remember his name, but the guy that played Kanan's son in Power,
Right.
he plays the young Don Cornelius. How he started, because you know Don Cornelius put all that together.
Let's just say the nigga Tasha was fucking first.
Basically.
Boom.
There you go. Her side nigga.
Okay.
So
Her young nigga.
shouts out to the side niggas of America.
No, ain't no shout out to the side niggas. Fuck you niggas.
I ain't got to worry about it.
I ain't got one either, but
So-
nigga, y'all niggas some hoes. But go ahead.
But anyways, whatever. That nigga, shouts out to you. He's got he landed the role of young Don Cornelius, and you know they showing the whole thing because Don Cornelius really put all that together. He the one that went to the studio and the broadcast and everything and sold them the whole concept, and it worked. So it was really all his money, really.
Damn.
You know they fronted whatever, but he put all it together from his collective.
Do we know who directing it?
That I don't know because they just like I didn't really go into. I could have went to BET.com and looked at it more into it, but from the commercials that I saw, because they kept overlapping.
So it's already done.
Basically, it's coming out. It's coming out top of 2019. So like January, February, somewhere
First
in
quarter.
there. But it's like basically that's what it is. Is they showing you how Soul Train got started and how Don Cornelius put all that together. So
how y'all feel about all these like biopics and documentaries they doing?
I think
What
it's
it's
cool.
supposed to be like coming ahead, like down the pipeline.
I think it's a good thing just because of but it's only good when you get shit like that, like you know what I'm saying, Don Cornelius and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
People who like a lot of people don't
who
know.
paved the
changed
way
the
for
culture.
something. Yeah, because he definitely paved the way for.
Because they're like but their shit, like anybody who changed the culture, like their story is way more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Way more interesting than just nigga I came from the slums and I came up. Like nigga, that's everybody's story, my nigga.
Right.
Like,
He
what did you
created
do
something
different?
like
Right.
he created something that would never go nowhere. Soul Train is gonna live forever.
Yeah.
Regardless of the fact, even if it's a show that's on regular TV anymore, you can always go back and look at the old shit.
Well shit,
and
nigga, they
see.
still got the Soul Train Awards.
But they got the Soul Train Awards, but it's like they don't have a Soul Train show no more.
Yeah, but
But at the same time, it's like it's still something that the kids from this generation and generations beyond can go back to and look at. Like this is what our parents and our grandparents and everybody loved and gravitated to. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days.
So let me ask y'all a question. With the shit that the kids got now, even with the nostalgic shit, like everybody want to do 90s shit, you think people actually would be interested to hear about that, like the kids?
eventually, yeah. I think it's the same way as how we have love for like 80s movies or we have love for 80s music. You know what I mean? Because it's a part of us.
Right.
And that's what I believe just because we were born in 88. Like, yeah, we were on the ass end of it, but it's still a part of us in a way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in your brain somewhere, like,
You was there.
you was there. No, physically you were there, but in your brain somewhere is memories from the 80s.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You whatever, but
I get
you know
what you're
I mean?
saying. Yeah.
You was there, so it's a part of you. Because I love 80s movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shitty ass fucking cameras, shitty ass fucking editing, but I love 80s movies.
Scarface was
the,
one
the
of my.
passion was in there when they
It's
put
just-
it together.
Because first off, the 80s was cool as fuck. Like,
Right.
it was cool as hell. The 70s was way more cooler, but the 80s was cool as hell.
Yeah.
Like, the style, the music, like, it was just dope.
The trends was the best part to me.
With the exception of the crack era, but
yeah.
it was dope. You know what I mean? And, you know, it trickled up to, like, the 90s and shit. The 90s got, like, real more grungy, but where we came up in.
Yeah.
But it just was dope. So, like, I'm hoping that the kids, like, now, that maybe, you know, because it's 2000, we're going on 2019, so niggas
Yeah.
born 2019. Them kids might not want to fuck with the 90s shit or the 80s shit, but they definitely gonna fuck with the early 2000s shit.
I think
No, that's what I'm
I think
saying.
late '90s, early 2000s, because late '90s was the whole 106 in Park, TRL, when we could sit there and watch videos and shit like that. So I think they're gonna probably get into that.
Then it all depends on too, like of how, like who's in your household. Because I know about 80s music just because it was in my household. I know about 70s and 60s and shit like that because it was in my household. Because my grandmother played that shit for my mom.
Right.
My mom played that shit for me. And I play that shit for my kids. So you know what I mean? It's a generational thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it's taught. Like if your mom and them like on some young shit and they only listen to trap music,
Right.
you're not gonna know
You
nothing
never
about
know nothing about it.
you ain't gonna know nothing about the other shit. Like,
Yeah,
you
because
might
I was
see
looking
it.
like our generation might be more interested in it because we kind of like seen like the reruns and shit of Soul Train, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
like Max said, it don't even come on no more. It's not even in syndication, so the kids kind of don't have that same type of, you know what I'm saying, like a I can't. What is it? Infinity?
outlet?
No, like they don't have the same love for it, or they don't acknowledge it the same way we do.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's not nostalgic for them.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just some old shit. That's just like us looking at vinyls from the fucking 60s and 50s and
I
shit.
think. Go ahead, man.
Oh no, I could wait.
I think in order for it to be nostalgic, you had to have an experience with it. Like you can't be nostalgic if you don't know nothing about it.
No,
Like,
it can be nostalgic
when.
Just
Go ahead.
like even in the case where your parents was playing it, that's nostalgic.
Yeah, that's what
when
I'm
you
saying. But
young.
that's an experience.
Yeah, you had
So
to
if
have
you
an
never
experience
heard
behind
it,
it.
Yeah.
if you never heard it and never was around it, or you know what I mean, never even like talked about it, or heard somebody talking about it, it's not gonna resonate.
Right.
But I the only reason I say yes because people still do the Soul Train line. Like it comes.
Do they?
Like when
I
you
think
when you
they
go to
some
like
do,
family,
some
like
do.
when you go to family reunions
Yeah,
and
but
shit
you-
like that, the kids
Bro.
is gonna see. They want. I mean,
They gonna want to know what the Soul Train line.
yeah, like
came
where the
from.
fuck y'all get this from?
And
So it's
when
gonna
you
make the
ask
kids.
those questions, I'll tell you. Or why do we do, or if we do the Soul Train line and they participate and they enjoy it, then let me show you where the Soul Train line
Right.
come from.
Right.
You know, I haven't been to a cabaret in a long ass time.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure at your mom's they probably did the Soul Train line, which we would have experienced if we would have went.
Right.
Shouts out to mom. Sorry.
Yeah, for real.
Shit happens. But we love you. And that would have been that type of, you know what I'm saying? Like we would have, you know, if the kids was there, but it wasn't even that type of party.
Nah,
You had it 21 and up. Or 25 and up or some shit like that.
It's.
I think Abdul went, so I don't think it is.
I think. Like like Big J said. I think it's more of a backyard party, barbecue cookout. That's where you're gonna see the Soul Train lines, the hustles,
Right.
stuff that these kids don't know nothing about.
So
They don't know
it's
about
so
hustling.
it's so that type of shit is family oriented.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You're
And
not
Soul
gonna,
Train was a family show too.
Yeah.
So
You're not gonna go like kids are not gonna go click Soul Train. They're not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to be taught that.
yeah.
And that's our objective, you know what I'm saying, as becoming the next generation.
Next
you know what I'm saying?
generation
We have
of
to be
OGs.
able to move our culture and tell them like this is where it started. This is why we do some shit.
I mean, but we know it's the lane for it just because we seen the Bobby Brown story and the New Edition story.
I want to
We
see the
seen it
numbers
do-
on that though. Like I don't like when it comes to demographic, you know what I'm saying? Because they know who was watching it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our moms and us.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? Definitely.
For sure.
But
You know
was,
what, though?
But was 15-year-old kids watching Bobby Brown?
Yeah, I
I
believe.
think
I think they was.
I think what made them get into Bobby Brown was the New Edition story because before a lot of kids of this generation, if they in their teen years or just getting into the little double digits, they only heard what they hear, but they don't know the story behind it. So when they got to sit there with their mom, their dad or whatever and
Right.
watch the story, so now they like, okay, this is the group, the six member group. Even though they didn't start off 6 member, but the 6 member group, New Edition,
Yeah.
and then we see one went solo over here, one went solo over here, one went solo over there. The other 3 became a group and did their thing.
Yeah, because
and
they
then,
Poison.
right? Because the whole BBD movement.
I think
So
Poison will be more popular than actual like New Edition records to them.
Yeah.
Like Poison.
yeah,
it's
like
one of them.
that one.
But another thing too. My bad. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that one and Smile Again. Smile Again was that shit.
Yeah, but I'm like as far as the kids go,
Oh, you
like
talking about
Poison
Poison?
lit.
Yeah, as far as
It's
the
lit.
party vibe.
It's a party vibe.
Maybe
so-
maybe it's just because my kids, I ain't gonna lie, they love Smile Again. They
Okay.
do. They like my daughter would go around. Like she do the whole hand thing. No, it's cute as shit. That's a daddy moment. I'm sorry that I had a daddy moment on Wordplay the podcast, but she do that shit though. Like she's nothing but me growing up again.
Yeah, I think the
So-
only reason that we probably will see it, like see kids and like knowing about it and shit, is because like when the shit came out, it had a big social media presence. Like people was live tweeting it,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
putting
there
the
was a lot of
reactions.
So they was
discussions.
like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Lot
Yeah,
of
what
shit
is
was
everybody
going
talking
on.
about? So they probably end up seeing that shit.
I don't think the kids really give like I said, I'd still want to see numbers.
Yeah,
Like demographic wise, because it's a lot of us. It's a shit ton of us. And our parents are still lingering on. You feel what I'm saying?
Lingering.
But the kids, like I'm pretty sure that like if they break down them demographics, like the percentage of the teens watching this shit was low. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
Like
Unless they had some
like
type
the
of
masses. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a mass amount of teens watching this shit. Unless their parents, unless it's their parents like,
I
mama,
was
sit
about
the
to say,
fuck
I think
down.
family influence.
We about to watch
Not
this
even,
shit.
yeah, not even just the influence, like you said. Just like we about to do something as a family.
As a
We
family, we
watching
gonna
TV.
watch this shit.
Or
You're
my
right.
mom might be watching that shit, and I walk past and see, oh, this shit look interesting.
Like,
So-
what's that dance move they doing over
So
there?
and then you got to break it down like this is Ralph Transvant. This Johnny. You remember Johnny Gill? He came into the group. You know what I mean?
Right.
That type. It's a lot of variables. But you know, like back to the Soul Train shit. Like I'm excited about seeing it. I always wanted to be on the Soul Train.
Yeah, Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to too.
Did not know what I was gonna do going down the line. But I probably was gonna pull out some old shit.
I low key wanted. I always wanted to be that one nigga that did the robot down that bitch. I swear to God. On everything.
I always think it's Dave Chappelle, nigga.
You gonna be the nigga like this?
Oh man, shout out to Dave Chappelle.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm going in with a clean slate. I don't have no expectations for it.
Yeah.
I just want to see what it look like. Because I really didn't have like a connection with Soul Train like that.
Okay.
I think I did mainly because like my family, one thing we got that was part of our background was music. Mm-hmm. Like not that was like a lot of artists I know that tried to pursue it like that. The only person I knew that tried to pursue it like that was my granddad. You know, my granddad Joe. He pursued it. He was a guitar player for a band, a local band. Okay. So maybe he pursued it that way, but the rest of the family, we just more of we was consumers versus producers of it. So for me, I'm a consumer. I've never been a producer of it, but I love it. I love the sound. I love the ear that I have for music. So that's probably why.
See, that's the only thing that I really looked at Soul Train for. Like when I watch the reruns and shit, is performances. Mm-hmm. Like to see like some of the classic artists perform.
Everybody out
like
there lip syncing.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's what they did.
But well, I think a few probably didn't. Not all. I don't think all did. I think like ones like Al Green or Marvin Gaye. I think those was more organic. Some, I mean, I know they didn't do them all, but they probably did like one song.
The newer it got, the more they start lip syncing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I gotta sprinkle a little hate on it. I mean, everybody can't love.
No.
Sprinkle a little hate. It might be a new thing for the show.
Sprinkle a little hate.
All right. Since we're talking about documentaries, if you don't know or haven't heard, Robert Townsend was on The Breakfast Club this week.
Wait, what'd you say?
Robert Townsend.
No, what is the movie called? The kind of movie called?
Huh?
What? The first word you said, document.
I said, if you don't know Robert Townsend, if you don't know.
No, you said.
I haven't heard Robert Townsend was on The Breakfast
Club.
No,
you said document.
You said documentary.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I did.
Yeah,
you ain't say documentary, nigga. You said documentary.
Fuck, I'm gonna say it again.
I had to realize what you was talking about. I'm like, this nigga.
All right, so Robert Townsend was on The Breakfast Club this week, promoting the 5 Heartbeats documentary. Mm-hmm. I like saying documentary.
Is
Fuck
it?
y'all.
I know. Okay. Ain't they supposed to be actually turning it into like a Broadway show?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. So if y'all don't know who the 5 Heartbeats is, but I think most of our listeners do. I'm excited about it. We posted it on our Instagram at Wordplay the podcast, by the way. I'm like, that's the type of shit that I like.
Right.
Even though the 5 Heartbeats not real.
Right.
And I knew they wasn't real because I had the DVD.
Right.
And then you watched the behind the scenes shit.
And
they showed you the guys who was actually singing.
Yeah. It was just basically based off
the Temptations.
Like that particular era of music.
Yeah, it was that era of music.
That's what it was. It really wasn't a group of people who collectively was a group like a Temptations or the Four Tops or
listening to Robert Townsend though, like as a creator, I like how he get his ideas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? His ideas always start with some shit that happened, and he just kind of like keep going with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like he said with the 5 Heartbeats, he was growing up in his time, and then he found out that David Ruffin left the Temptation. It was like, why? Like, you know what I mean? So he carried that, and then he wanted to shoot a movie like based around these groups or these type of groups and how this shit, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of pan out.
Yeah, my man's was supposed to, Eddie Kane was supposed to be David Ruffin.
Yeah. Well, no. It was
loosely based around.
Yeah, loosely. But he was saying that, which was interesting to me to find out, is that Denzel was actually the one who was supposed to originally be Eddie Kane, and Whitney Houston was gonna be Baby Doll.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, that was Mm-hmm. I don't know, cause I didn't even like. I ain't gonna say I didn't like it, but it didn't fit him. Like that movie he did, that Spike Lee movie he did, where he played he played the trumpet or trombone.
More Better Blues.
More Better Blues.
Yeah.
Like,
shouts out to Spike.
Yeah, shout out to Denzel for that, because that was a good movie. But I couldn't see him playing no fucking instrument like that, and then to see him perform in a song, and I don't see it.
But see, that's what Robert Townsend said. He said he was lined up to, have Denzel play him. But when I forgot my man's name. This
Leon.
Eddie King, when he came
Leon.
in.
Wasn't it?
No, Leon was Duck.
No, that
It
was
Duck's brother.
yeah, JT.
Yeah,
JT.
Yeah.
But he said when I can't remember, and I'm sorry, brother, like I can't remember your
bro,
name,
like-
But you was like, you iconic for that.
but he said when he came
Remember
in,
your name.
he was like, there was no doubt, like that was Eddie King. When he auditioned, he was like, nah, that's it, that's what I want, which is amazing because you like this Denzel Washington, my nigga, but like. Brother came in and he laid that bitch down like you.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody else being Eddie King.
Yeah.
I don't see none of the characters that they had being interchanged with no celebrity people.
I mean, could you do? What if they decide to do like a re-interaction of it, or and do like same concept but just newer people? Could you even picture somebody in those 5 spots?
No, that's they asked Robert Townsend about doing reboots because like we in a reboot type of world.
Yeah.
And he was basically saying like no, like I would like do like I wouldn't touch anything.
None of his movies.
None.
Oh, because he gotta reboot Meteor Man.
And it was that when he talked about Meteor Man, like Robert Townsend is one of my guys that I look up to, like in the creative sense, in the creative space rather, just because of the fact that the legend of him, funding Hollywood Shuffle by itself, him and Keenan, with just him.
He was maxing out his credit cards.
Maxing out his credit cards and that shit, and
I heard
he's
him
like
and-
let like that actually happen.
So didn't him and Keenan Ivory Wayans help work at?
Yeah, they wrote it together.
Yeah.
Cause he had something to do with didn't he have something to, well not like all to do with it, but did he have something to do with I'm Gonna Get You Sucker?
Who? Robert Townsend?
Didn't he have like help him do something with that too?
He probably did. Like they did a lot of work together.
It was in
I
that
think
time
they did,
frame.
bro. I think
They did a lot of work
Right.
together. I mean, if you think about it, because they had brought up Blank Man.
And that was so
Which
fucking
is
good.
Ken Ivory Wayans and shit like that, but Blank Man and then you got Meteor Man. Like, I was just like, damn, I ain't never really like think about that shit. And I
Right.
know that y'all did a lot of work together.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I want to stay on this 5 Heartbeats shit because 5 Heartbeats is one of my favorite movies, top
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
That's one of the few movies that I watch every time I see it.
What's your favorite scene from that movie?
Him and his sister in the bedroom.
That's
That would be
your
my
favorite
second
scene?
favorite. That would be my second favorite
What's-
scene.
Okay, then tell me what yours is, because I want to see, because
Yeah, I
we
swear to
always
God,
hear-
if we on the same thing, I swear to God, bro. Somebody lying. We gotta check our
Go
birth
ahead, man,
certificates. When Eddie Kane killed girl in the front. Is there a hug?
No, that ain't my favorite
That
scene.
ain't your favorite. Oh,
Yeah, that's when
he had her ass squirming because she was in there supposed to be booing for old
Choir
boy,
boy was on
and,
stage, he
and
started
choir
screaming.
came out and
That's an
that
iconic
was that
scene. Don't get me
motherfucking
wrong.
Scene right there.
My favorite scene of that movie is when JT was mad that Flash was taking all the girls. So they start singing to the one chick in the crowd. If that wasn't the most gangster shit in the world,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And Flash was like, shit. Like, he just stepped back, went back, nigga.
Yeah,
JT
right.
like,
And
bitch.
he just got back in line. Yeah, I remember that. He's talking about he taking all the girls. Duck. He was talking to Duck. Duck like, come on, JT man. He like, can't do this.
Do the steps, JT. Can't do the steps, JT.
Yeah, I see now. I see why you say that's your
But the
favorite
funniest
one.
shit is like it was only about the girls.
Yeah.
That was
That's
his
all he-
biggest argument. Like, nigga, how the fuck are you mad? It's taking all the girls. I can't handle this shit. Like, what you mean, nigga? Like, he
It ain't
gonna
even
still
your
hit.
money. It
You
ain't
still
your
gonna
money.
hit, my nigga, like, cause he the lead singer.
Right.
But see, when Eddie Kane was the lead singer, Eddie Kane had Baby Doll.
Right.
So JT was able to get
On
everything because
everybody.
Eddie Kane
'Cause
was hitting
everybody
on
else
that.
had somebody too.
And everybody
Except
had a
for Duck.
woman. Except for Duck. But so now Flash single, so Flash fucking, you know what I'm saying? He popping them off.
Yeah.
He mad because this nigga got all the girls. Like, that shit was the funniest shit in the world to
But
me.
hold on, wait. I just thought about something. Another part that's make your favorite scene the best scene though. My man's that was just sitting there like, so you just
Oh,
let
yeah.
this nigga sing to you,
The
huh?
nigga was like,
I know that nigga dick was like, oh, I'm not getting none tonight.
the more she fell for them niggas singing,
That nigga
he
was
it went
a
from
non-motherfucking
the shoulder.
factor.
It's like, this your man? She's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. And then I got to singing. That nigga dropped that arm like, bitch. And then walked off like, hold on. Like,
That's your bitch
all-
now, bro.
done.
All he had to
He
do
like,
was
that's
one,
your bitch now.
all he had to do was one of these, like, bitch, did you just
But this-
denounce me? Oh, I'm out of here.
Bro, that scene to me, bro. First off, I love that fucking song. It was gangster. It was
Yeah.
dope. But the fact that this nigga went to the wall against the lead singer in the middle of a show because he getting all the girls. JT, you the pettiest motherfucker in the world.
And Leon, you killed that motherfucker.
But you killed that shit,
nigga.
Leon, bro. Like,
Shouts
oh
out to
God,
Leon,
nigga.
my nigga.
My God, bro, that shit was hard. So I was kind of pissed when Robert Townsend had talked about like the trajectory of the shit. It was like they was doing it in a week, like in New York, in Harlem, just a documentary of it, and then they was gonna do a Broadway show and it'd be available in February for streaming. I was pissed because I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
So this is a message to you, Robert Townsend. I need parts now. I need to see that.
And at least reboot Meteor Man, please. I could
want
be
him
in
to
that
touch
movie,
it, bro.
I want to be in that movie.
You want to be a Golden Lord, don't you?
No.
I want to be a Golden Lord.
I
What
want
about
to
you?
be. I want to be one of the fucking apartment people. Throwing shit out the window. That shit was funny because I'm gonna be older by the time they finally rebuild it, so I'll be perfect for the role.
Man, that nigga Mac gonna
And
be
there with the
throwing
gray
hot
beard,
Cheetos
like
out
shut
that
up,
bitch.
bitch.
I want to be a Golden Lord, bro.
I can see you being a golden lord.
I want to be a Golden Lord, bro.
You gotta be the leader. You gotta be the leader.
I'll be a leader of the
gotta
Golden
be a
Lords.
leader.
Oh God, nigga.
You know who'll be your right hand man? Because you know they had Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
You gotta have Chris Brown do it.
Chris Brown. They can't have two light skinned niggas. They have a dark skinned nigga.
Well, he gonna be taller. You know how they always got their second hand be the bigger niggas?
Yeah, there you
Let
go.
them be the bigger nigga.
Hey, Chris
I'm
Brown,
telling
nigga, let's
you.
do this shit, bro. We got to
Y'all
go to
niggas
Make me the
stupid,
nigga
bro.
throwing shit.
You said
I want to
what?
be.
Y'all niggas stupid.
I want to be. You remember James Earl Jones' character? He always had the fucked up.
Man,
I want to be that nigga.
Like, you can't just be Bill Cosby, bro. We need a clean nigga to be Bill Cosby.
No,
Bill Cosby dirty.
no, because we gonna make Robert Townsend got to play a part. He got to be that character.
Robert Townsend don't want to do it, so we got to do this
No,
shit without
fuck that.
Robert
He got to
Townsend.
be in it because I don't want to get sued.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. Y'all heard it here first. Like, Wordplay the podcast. Halloween next year, we gonna be the Golden Lords.
Bet.
You down, Jay? You
I
down?
do it. I
No,
do
I'm
it.
not down.
Bitch, you gonna be a Golden Lord.
I'm not
out
gonna
this
be
bitch.
no fucking ghost.
No, he gonna be Luther's character.
Who?
Remember Luther was in that movie too.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
He had a black long
you had your
Trisco
black on.
with a turtle nigga and a gun. That's all you gotta do.
Nigga, we gonna get all the play, nigga, because we Golden
You
Lords.
already got
Nigga,
that
you
here. All you
bugging,
gotta
man.
do is put it in a box.
This nigga tripping, man. He don't want to parts. Man. He done got the sounds
These
right. Look at
nuts.
this nigga. Bitch, you gonna be a Golden Lord.
You gonna be a golden lord.
No, nigga.
God damn
I'm
it.
definitely good.
And we wearing Cubans, nigga. We wearing golden Cubans.
I'm with that though.
Huh?
I'm with the Cubans. I like the Cubans.
So what you gonna do,
What you
bro?
gonna do? You wanna be NWA?
Nah, nigga, that shit been done, bro. We gotta take it back, man. We gonna be the Golden Lords, man. Fuck
it.
that.
Fuck it. I'm down. Y'all.
Hey, gotta be a golden
Y'all
lord.
We in it.
Nigga, I dye my whole head gold, nigga. Just
I'm gonna put one gold braid.
That'd be cold, though. That'd be cold. See, nigga, that shit right itself, man. You bugging, man. We gonna be the
Yeah,
Golden
we can
Lords,
do
bro.
golden lords, bro.
And we gotta do is go get some little cheap ass little
Y'all done-
vest,
y'all
little
done-
gold
uh-huh.
vest, nigga.
Y'all done
That's
converted me. I'm with the shits.
Man, that shit gonna be
Fuck
cold.
it. We down.
2019 Halloween, golden lords for Wordplay the podcast. Stay tuned.
All right, so let's move right along. Y'all wanna go to Kodack Black? Y'all wanna talk Kodak?
Yeah, we can talk Kodak.
It's a little serious, little serial.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my intentions was to make sure that we had ski masks on just for Kodak.
Yeah, because
But
Kodak.
shouts out to Kodak. Mac, when I posted this shit, Mac was like, "Yes, nigga." I think you had posted it again, like, "Nigga, we need parts."
Yeah, because I put a rant on my Instagram.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
So y'all go check that out
Eh,
at Mac Levi
there
Montgomery.
you go, nigga. Got to advertise. All
All
right, so Kodack Black went on Hot 97 this week. Was it what day before yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
And Kodack Black got some legal shit going on, but he went up there to promote his music. Okay,
I got the audio if you want to hear it.
you want to play the audio?
Yeah.
I can.
Wait, just cue it up. So Ebro asked this nigga some shit about his legal shit,
Which was foul as fuck.
and Kodak pretty much ended the interview right then. And then you hear Ebro saying, "You ain't gonna tell me what to ask you on my show."
Actually, you hear Kodak say, "Fuck your show" first.
Hey, I got a lot of, like you said a couple weeks
Shout
ago,
out to
onions.
Kodak.
A lot of onions, a lot of layers.
Yeah.
So when I talk, you
Shout out to
know it's gonna be
Kodak.
layers.
But play the audio, Jay.
Yeah.
Just in case y'all motherfuckers didn't hear it.
Yeah.
you, man. You know, looking at all your cases and everything you've been through, and I know the recent one right now is very sensitive, and with respect to, you know, everybody involved in that case, you know, we can't get into details today. But, you know, we take sexual assault here serious, and we can't, you know, get into details, but we hope, you know, to have you back so we can have a deeper conversation about that, because, you know, this is a serious topic, and we're hearing these stories a lot. You seem upset that I brought it up.
Yes, nigga.
I feel like sometimes when niggas like be going through shit, like y'all be entertained by bullshit. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like change the subject. I'm finna walk out.
I think we don't have to talk about nothing else. We could be done right here.
All right, I'm going.
I don't know. You won't tell me what to talk about on my show.
What's it going?
Look, man, at this point, it's a pleasure to meet you, man.
Now,
Okay.
it's onions to
A
this
lot
shit.
of onions to this shit.
Well, not to me,
To me, it is.
but it was a few people. Shout out to Shop Talk Podcast. Shout out to Beats and Brews Podcast. A couple of my comrades, and they commented on the shit.
Yeah, I seen y'all. Yeah,
And
watched
I
it.
feel like I held my own. Do you feel like I held my own, Jay?
I wish I'd have known that about that. I would have jumped in with
yeah,
you.
that's what
we gonna
me
give you
too.
parts. We gonna give you parts before the end.
Okay.
But do you think I held my own? Do you think I made sense?
Yeah, you made sense.
Okay, that's all I care
You
about.
you actually sparked sparked a whole train of thought that I wasn't even necessarily going, but we was on the same tip. But
Okay, so let me just pretty much. So I posted the video and I said, Ebro, and this is at you, Ebro, and I fuck with you. Like I respect you and your career, but that was some sucker shit, and that's some shit that I do not tolerate. I would never ask from a street standpoint because I have a different code from where I'm from. I would never ask a motherfucker about some open case shit that's pending.
Right.
Whether or not you're guilty or not, whether or not it's still open, my
Because all he
nigga.
can do is criminate
And
himself.
anything
more.
you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Period. So I don't even want to talk about it.
That's
But
why.
go ahead, y'all.
So, all right, let me say what I said, a little bit of what I said when I initially saw it. When I initially saw that shit, I felt like, and I'm going to say how I feel. Ebro, I said it on my Instagram. I even tagged you on it. You a whole bitch. From me, Mac. You're a whole bitch. Because it ain't about nobody can't tell you what to say on your show. Nigga, you were just trying to get a sound bite out of this nigga so you could be the one to say, I got him to say something. At the end of the day, if y'all roles was reversed and he was the radio nigga and you was the nigga with the problem, how the fuck would you feel? You know you would not answer that comfortably. So at the end of the day, how you gonna act like a whole 5-year-old about the whole situation? And then shouts out to Paul Rosenberg. You know, he be on their show with him and he also do other shit for other shit. But I see how he tried to
Peter Rosenberg.
Yeah, Peter Rosenberg. Yeah, they be calling him Paul sometimes. But anyways, that's besides the point. That's some other shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, like I said, I see how he was trying to diffuse the situation because that part went in what we queued up. But he asked them questions about the
moon.
the man landing on the moon in 1969. I'm like, I get what you were trying to do, but that wasn't the move, bro. That wasn't the way for you to jump in and do that. You should have just let it be what it was gonna be. Cause like he said, I don't want to talk about that shit either. Now I feel like you're just trying to dumb me. You don't think I'm stupid, like you don't think I know about that? Regardless of the fact if I actually feel like it's a true thing to me, that's besides the point. Your man's over here asking about shit he shouldn't be asking about, and then you over here just asking dumb shit to me. We should just talk about what.
To be fair, Kodak didn't acknowledge it like it was like for what it was. He you asked a dumbass question. But in fact, what he was doing is trying to divert it because Ebro asked a stupid ass question basically.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I don't blame him for it. And Kodak, it's like you can't really be mad at him because you ask a nigga a question, he gonna react the way he react.
Mm-hmm.
You can't dictate how mad he get or how he's supposed to react to it. No, you ask the question and you know that wasn't gonna go over right. Because earlier in the interview when it first started, he started to ask him about it and the interview got uncomfortable. But then he seen it getting uncomfortable and Kodak was like closed off and he got off of it. He started opening it up, they talking, and it was a more of a productive interview. Mm-hmm. But towards the end, he just drove the fact home because he wanted a soundbite, like you said. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make sure that this nigga say something about it.
Right, that's what.
Because what was he supposed to say? If it's an
Right.
open case, anything he said can be used against him.
Right. So
if he's saying this, I ain't an advocate of it. Like it really was no good way of saying it.
Right. Either way, it's gonna come out bad in this particular case because of what's all the parts.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not. So I feel like not saying that Rosenberg wasn't right for trying to do what he did. He could have just smoothed it out another way. It was awkward as fuck.
Yeah, I don't think he was uncomfortable because he didn't know where it was gonna go.
I would have just asked
would have
nigga.
just let the niggas talk.
I would have rather that nigga
Because
than
Ebro got if you watch this nigga, he got an ego.
Uh-huh.
So if Kodak if he would have got a chance to really like
pop off
at the time when he said this shit to him,
Yeah.
then it probably would have went left in there. He probably would have tried to beat the shit
He
out of
also
Ebro.
said that a lot of people was proud of the way he handled it, but I want to really like get into the type of comments I was getting from other podcasters. Okay.
Oh, wait, go ahead.
So both of my man's Neil, shouts out to Neil, and my guys at Shop Talk. They both was like, why not? Why can't he ask that type of question? Neil said that, and then the Shop Talk was like, we know from a journalistic standpoint, no, my nigga. No.
That's when you become paparazzi.
It's a thin line with that shit.
And that's what I kind of wanted to. I wish I should have chimed in, but it was too late when I seen the shit.
Yeah.
But as a music journalist, it's a difference.
Right.
You're not a news journalist. You're not a TMZ journalist.
No.
You're a music journalist.
Right.
So if we not talking music, what we talking about?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So as a music journalist, you should be able to even though I know the entertainment shit gets weaved in a lot.
Yeah.
At your core, you're supposed to be a music. So
right.
If you seen that in the beginning of the interview, it was uncomfortable. Leave it alone.
You should have left it alone.
Right.
That's something that you don't go. You go straight music with them.
Mm-hmm.
You should have did that in the first place. That's what Sway and them do. Sway don't go up there and ambush nobody with questions like that. He go up there and throw you lobs, nigga, and you just going and dunking it. You know what I'm saying?
I know. It's not like if you can freestyle.
Yeah, he won't even ask you if you know you don't do that shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like the questions you get before you go. You know what direction he gonna go.
Facts.
If you want something left out, he asks you and you make sure you tell him.
Yeah.
It's a good vibe when you go up there. Ebro, when he goes up there, anybody go up there, especially the kids.
Stop calling these niggas kids, bro.
I'm talking about
grown ass niggas.
Compared to him.
They not.
They just younger.
They not of the same generation.
They not. Some niggas gonna look at you like you still a little boy.
And that's what he does. He looks at them like they kids. That's what I'm saying right
bro.
there. When
I gotta think about that type of shit. But go
when
ahead.
Yachty and them go up there, like it's never like if he talking to somebody like Fab.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He know that Fab will go in his shit.
Right.
He don't got no expectations for these kids.
Right.
So when these kids come in there, he don't got no respect for them for real.
Right.
So he asking them any type of shit. Like, bro, you can tell if he get Jada Kiss in there, it's like it's niggas who had like cases and street shit happen. He don't ask them about that shit. You get what I'm saying? He don't even go down that route with them.
Even though
Why do
DMX
that to
got a
them?
fucked up life now, he not gonna do that to DMX.
Nah.
He ain't gonna pull that one because DMX still got credit.
I don't know because I feel like DMX's issues are so public that he would talk about it.
Yeah, he would talk about it, but
Not an open case, though.
If he don't feel and if he don't feel comfortable with something, he gonna let you know.
Right.
If you touch it, if you even try to touch it, he gonna let you feel it.
But my biggest thing was like, and everybody talking about this journalist shit. Nigga, this is a music platform.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Like, if I want to talk about life and a bunch of other shit, I'll go to the Breakfast Club with that. Because that's what they do. I come here to promote my music.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I've never even been up here. So let's talk music. What you want to know? How did I start? Like, remember we was talking about that shit before? Like, nigga, you got to ask the right questions.
Yeah.
To get a nigga to fuck with you. You can still ask some tough questions. You just got to ask the right ones. Don't ask me about no open motherfucking cases. You serious?
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, that's the most sucker shit in the fucking world, bro. Like, you want me to sit up here like I'm stupid enough to dry snitch on my motherfucking self.
And as somebody who used to be a fucking program director, he should know better.
Exactly.
But they're number 2 at this moment. Their whole entire objective is to become number 1 again.
Yep.
And that's another point, nigga.
So you got this guy because, and I'm speaking directly into Charlemagne. because that's what a lot of people saying, nigga, you fake at trying to be Charlemagne, right? You know what I'm saying? Charlemagne don't ask certain shit to certain people. He's been checked about that shit a lot in his career, so he knows who to fuck with like that. You feel what I'm saying? If Kodak would have never went to Hot 97 and went up to Breakfast Club, they would have never asked him about an open case.
Yeah.
It's open, my nigga. Or if they would have, boom, dropped it, left it alone. They wouldn't have brought that shit back up at all.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Granted, that whole show, them people on there, to me, they're a little rough around the edges, but it's way more professionalism there because they're not threatened by anybody.
Yeah.
It's so cool when you at the top. Like real shit. Like I'm not worried about nobody. I got the biggest radio show in the world. And as long as my team stay together, nigga, we gonna be the biggest radio show in the world. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And with Ebro, you can kind of tell because when he do his Beats One show, he goes up there, like people go up there and it's a light conversation.
Right.
It ain't nothing serious, nothing deep.
Right.
He ain't asking no hard-hitting questions. That he throwing them lives.
Right.
So why go on the radio station and do that? Because y'all number two, like you
Right.
said. They need that shock value to try to drum up some shit because they might have the city of New York as far as listeners because they own people normal commute and they've been having people here. But digitally, Breakfast Club is murking their ass.
They
It's
everywhere.
popping.
You get what I'm saying, bro? So
Radio and all that
that's where
other
you
shit.
winning at now.
Yeah.
So that's what they trying to do. They trying to get a moment.
My nigga. And they got it.
Yeah.
They definitely
They
got
definitely
it.
got it because they gonna play off body language, how the nigga got up and left, and then how he get up
they
talking
got
his
it.
shit.
They
So
did
got
two
it.
reaction
got it.
videos today. I watched two reaction videos where they talked about it prior to after it happened.
They got it. At the expense of possibly fucking up a relationship with a artist that I believe will be around for a long time and who's probably gonna bring other artists up under him.
And not only that,
And they're not gonna fuck with you.
yeah. And then when you go to these platforms like that, it's one person that's like an agent that books you for these.
Yeah.
That agent gonna be looking at you weird too.
Sideways.
Like nigga, I'm not bringing my artist up there if you're gonna be doing that type of shit.
And then you got, even though a lot of people say, like, I've seen a few people say shit about Trick Daddy saying anything about it.
Yeah, I
because it's
seen
Trick
him.
Daddy, but at the same time, it's Trick Daddy. His name still rings bells, especially in Florida.
Yeah.
So if he say Florida, chill out, don't fuck with Ebro. If y'all like Ebro, don't fuck with him. They're gonna listen.
No, but I seen
Yeah,
one video.
it was
this
big
nigga-
man. He was big man.
He was
Yeah.
like, nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up when I see you, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if whatever he tell his
people,
people to do, they're gonna listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fucked up shit is like I fucks with Ebro. Like I literally watched an entire video of him doing the summer jam shit of how how he move around. Like cause I was intrigued. I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And so I fuck with Ebro and I respect him. But that was just some sucker shit.
I
You feel
thought
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
cool until that happened.
I'm not gonna say the nigga not cool. That's desperation. That's what I see.
I don't respect it.
That's why
Definitely
I
don't respect
can't
it.
get with it.
Definitely don't respect it at all. But I don't like dislike Ebro for the shit. Like nigga, that just was some sucker shit. If you my mans, I'ma tell you like nigga, that was some sucker shit. I still love you, nigga, but nigga, I wouldn't have did it.
That ain't my man's though.
I ain't gonna lie though. He do a lot of sucker shit though.
Yeah.
Like when my mans was up there and you remember they was playing and then he got serious and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like sucker shit like that, bro.
I gotta
Like,
take a piss.
you wanna
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we get to that, I gotta go. Yeah, excuse the intermission. Nigga had to take a piss. What you want me to do?
was-
Hold that shit for y'all
it was
niggas. Fuck my bladder up, nigga.
Right. Nigga, we had a piss break.
Nigga, hey, would y'all be like laughing at me if I like wear depends and shit? Like like during the show just so I gotta get up.
like that crazy bitch who was driving to go get her. She was I think she went like 5 states over, nigga. Who
Did y'all
was
see-
she
Oh
was-
yeah,
y'all
she like
see,
I'm not stopping, nigga.
Did y'all see what was the name of the movie with Scarlett Johansson in it? Old girl, I can't think of old girl name from Saturday Night Live and Zoe Kravitz. They all was in a movie together. It was like they was supposed to, like, old girl was supposed to be getting married, and so her nigga was trying to get in contact with her, but she wasn't answering the phone because they actually had a situation at the house. This nigga put on some Depends. Somebody told him to get him a bunch of Adderall and Red Bull.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, like that shit was crazy, bro.
That nigga was was not bullshit.
That nigga hit a whole hand.
I think it's called Worst Night Ever or some shit.
Some shit like that, or the trip or whatever, some shit like that. But it was crazy because the movie was funny. But the way it opened up, it was so serious.
Yeah, that shit
That
crazy.
shit was crazy. But anyways, back to what?
The fuck was that?
That was random as hell.
Like, BJ.
I'm legally blind.
Oh,
Nah.
Nah, no, it's just
You gotta get color money on there.
right.
yeah. They got that shit up there.
Get a Rick Ross. Huh?
I just said about the depend shit though. Like if I just sit in this bitch, it's like.
I mean, I wouldn't. If you don't tell me, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you would know.
So you gonna tell you what you gonna?
diapers around this
This is gonna be like.
Every time I walk, it's not like I got a grocery bag on.
Think about it, if y'all hear something, it's the stream coming. What? The stream? The golden stream? Nigga? Oh.
Be looking at niggas pissing and shit.
Grown ass man got piss all on himself.
Look you
Oh,
right in
that
your
be a-
eye.
huh?
Look you right in your eye while I'm pissing.
Like
Like,
I'm pissing. Hold on, nigga. Like,
Oh, wait, y'all. Wait,
like
y'all.
nigga, don't ever do no shit like that to me, nigga. Don't just be looking at me while you pissing. That's like standing next to me in the stall, bitch. You better skip one.
Right. You want to go in
Weird
that
like that.
room back
we
there.
need to get that etiquette down packed, bro. Because I don't understand why, nigga. If we in the whole little section and there's 6 motherfucking stalls, it ain't no way we should be next to each other.
Facts.
And I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying, talk about a certain race. But white people do that shit, bro.
They think that shit cool and be like,
And then
right
look
in
over
there.
and start talking to you, but don't say shit to me, bro. Keep your eyes looking forward at the wall, nigga.
I don't give a fuck what you look at, bitch, because you can't see me through the goddamn wall. But don't talk to me, fam.
What you mean wall, nigga? It ain't no wall.
No, you
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
a
the stand-up
stall. It's a
stall.
stall.
No, I'm talking about urinals.
Oh, you talking about that? I'm talking about the shit. You said shit.
No, I mean like at the
Pissing.
urinals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't look. Yeah, don't.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't even.
I mean,
yeah,
I don't
keep,
give a fuck
yeah,
if
keep
you-
your head straight. Because if you get to doing this shit, what you looking at, bitch? Quick as hell. Get your head
Keep your,
busted.
keep your motherfucking eyes on the wall, nigga.
Man, that shit is the weirdest shit in the world.
It's so weird. It's nasty. That's fucked up.
And at my job, I got like a specific toilet that I take a shit at.
Yeah.
So you ever walked in that bitch and somebody in your toilet, you like, God damn, nigga, I gotta go hold this shit for another hour. 'Cause this
Dog.
nigga
Boy,
wanna
they
get-
they
I be
ripping that
mad
bitch
as
to
fuck about that
shreds,
shit,
nigga.
man. Then you gotta go in after this nigga, the seat's still warm. He got little rings in the toilet.
Nah,
Like, God
Line
damn.
29, G52.
That shit is stupid, bro.
That shit was random.
Then you know, blew that bitch down, and you gotta go behind this nigga. That's the worst to me. Like if I sit on the seat, like, cause I, make my paper mache, but the seat kind of warm.
Yeah.
I'm heated.
Yeah, I don't want no warmth. Somebody else warmth on your ass
I'm
is
heated, bro.
weird. It's
I'm
fucking
heated.
It's the
weird.
weirdest shit though. Like thinking about somebody.
Cause I be thinking about
asshole.
how dirty people asses be. Like, people
They
don't wash
leaving the
up
mark.
for
They
real.
leaving the mark
Especially
on the toilet
working
seat.
motherfuckers. Everybody hot and
Musty.
Man.
He got booty chips falling on
Like, that's
the
what
seat.
some saying. The doodle crumbs and shit falling on the back of the toilet, not in the
fuck
toilet.
that nigga, his
Brown.
ass particles, nigga.
Nigga, you ever get in that bitch? You gotta wipe the toilet off, bro. That shit be nasty as fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to do that shit, man.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to do that.
Do
Especially
y'all
on
got the
public.
white seat covers?
Yeah, so you can see everything.
No, I mean not white seat covers.
You talking about what you place down
Like
so you can
paper
sit on
seat
it?
covers, I mean.
Yeah.
No, you gotta do the tissue thing. You gotta.
Nigga, we got seat covers, nigga. I'll put like 12 of them bitches, stack them on top
I'm
of
tell
each
you how I
other.
do, nigga.
I make my shit like a
use-
mat. That bitch be like
And
this.
the best
thick.
part is they can flush
Yeah,
too.
you
So
flush
you
them
just-
bitches.
Nigga, I use one on the back. I mean, 2 on the back, 2 on the side, 2 on the side, and 1 in the front to lay my dick against it. I don't want nothing touching nothing, nigga. It should just be shit and water, nigga. That's it, nigga.
shit and water.
That's
Oh,
it, bro.
man.
I'm not touching nothing.
But 2 pieces of paper don't sound like it's
I
enough.
flush the toilet like this. Nigga, I'm not touching shit, man. It's some nasty
Yeah, but you need
motherfuckers.
to like revamp your whole method, nigga. You need to put more tissue on that shit. Two pieces.
No, they don't buy the cheap shit.
They got the thick stuff.
Yeah, they got the 2-ply.
Okay.
Still put a
So
lot
it's
down.
like-
Dog.
yeah, I would have had like 4 or 5 layers on that bitch on each side.
You heard Big J say he put 12 of them bitches down.
Them bitches be
Damn,
like
because you could just grab a handful.
And he made sure
I
he
just
gonna
pull
let
them all out, nigga. I sit the bitch on top of each
They
other.
be sitting up on
Big
20-inch
J.
reels.
Yeah, bro, that bitch be a
Big
mat
J.
like that thick on that bitch, bro.
Big J make sure he goes to the supervisor. So when y'all do the order for the toiletries,
Make sure
and
y'all
stuff,
get that
make
shit
sure y'all
together.
get a couple extra more boxes.
I know. Like I said, I know it's like kind of like nasty at Chrysler. Because you see that picture I sent you, bro?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is that a fucking thing, my nigga?
Bro,
Can you pull it up real quick? The picture? Like, okay, so I know this not on the docket. Well, y'all don't know, but this not on the docket. So I saw some shit on social media. It was a FCA like bulletin.
Mm-hmm.
basically like this is what you should not do.
Mm-hmm.
And I read it. I'm like, why the fuck is that some shit you gotta post? Like, why? Read it, Jay. See what I'm saying, nigga? Like, what the fuck? Listen, man, listen.
Oh man. Hold on. Okay, it say masturbation notice. Masturbation.
Wait, stop. Wait, hold on, stop. Why the fuck is masturbation notice at your job, my nigga? Why is that a thing? Continue, please.
Masturbating in the shower is a violation of FCA Chrysler Automotive Health Code policy.
You know what's fucked up? I didn't heard about that personally happening at a job I was at.
Why the fuck?
Look, the shower drains are not designed to handle semen.
Like, well, nigga, that has to be a joke, fam. Like, nigga, first off, nigga, I know I done jacked off in the shower. My semen go down the drain, my nigga.
Right.
Well, I stepped on it once or twice, but it's an accident.
The excessive amount of semen is causing $1,000 in maintenance.
In maintenance, damn.
Oh shit!
How the fuck is that a thing, my nigga?
Please masturbate in your own
They
shower.
got showers at your job?
Yeah.
So niggas be in that bitch whacking off.
I don't know,
Niggas
bro.
be in that bitch long enough to even be in there taking a
I
shower.
don't even take showers in that bitch, bro.
Niggas
Don't y'all got a workout room in
Yeah,
there?
we got a
too?
gym, a full
okay.
gym, and a basketball
But
court.
why does niggas be jacking off in that bitch, bro? Why is they jacking off enough for semen to clog the drain, my nigga, to call maintenance?
They putting
to let
gallons of
this
that shit
out?
down there, bro.
He said gallons of that shit.
Nigga, that's a lot of
They
jacking
putting
off,
that
my
shit down
nigga.
like
Bullseye!
Drano, nigga.
Bing, bing, bing.
That's a lot of jacking off, bro.
That's a lot. Why every time we talk about jacking off our shoulders it's like this? Jacking off.
That nigga Mac gonna blow the spot up.
Hey, y'all remember Family
Oh,
Guy?
shit.
Y'all remember Family Guy when that nigga
Quagmire
came out with the big buff and go get the mail? He's like, I'm okay, I'll just come out to get the mail, arm swollen
That
shit.
nigga found that internet porn. Dog.
Oh shit!
I'm just
bro.
saying though, so niggas in the shower beating they meat, bro.
I never seen that notice, bro. We don't
Ever?
Have, we don't have that problem at our plant, bro.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nigga, you should print that shit out and post it and see what happens.
I don't dare you to do it. I double dog dare you to
Oh,
record
shit.
it.
Print that shit out and post it, bro. Just to see what happens, bro.
Just see.
Just to see what the conversation
I
be
think
like
that
at
should
work,
be
my nigga.
hilarious.
They probably gonna be plotting niggas out like, yeah, he look like he still jack off VHS porn.
Like,
Nigga,
look, he just into the nastiest of the nasty, the
shit.
taboo shit.
Hey, boy, about to go take a shower. Like, nigga, come on, man. That
Niggas
shit
watch
funny.
him go to the shower now like, ugh.
I ain't even gonna bullshit you though. I don't know nobody who takes showers. I know the older dudes be in there, probably taking showers,
So they the ones
so they
beating
probably
off.
be jacking off.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like basically none of.
They said
Nobody
semen
know.
clogs the drain. Old niggas ain't spit. They spitting dust, my nigga. They not clogging the drain, fam. They might be fucking the walls up, but they ain't clogging the drain. That's young nigga
I'm
shit,
saying
bro.
niggas ain't going in there like taking showers and changing their clothes. So if they going in there specifically to go in there and jack off.
Man, niggas in that bitch beating
That's
up.
the
Y'all got
case.
some beat off artists at y'all job.
Man, that shit is crazy, bro. That
But you
shit
gotta
is-
think about it too, nigga. It's probably like 8, 9, 10, 11 plants in Michigan. So they could be at any plant, bro.
Right.
the fact that it's at y'all plant though.
Somebody could have just
yeah.
planted the name though. What
The shit. I mean, it could have just been a joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could've
And somebody
been.
took a picture of it.
But it's funny.
But
that
the shit funny.
Yeah.
It look real.
It looked real enough, and that's all I need.
Because that shit happens out there. Yeah,
I guess. But niggas clogging drains, bro. It's a lot of semen.
that's a lot of
a lot.
semen.
It's a lot
That's
of
a lot
semen.
of beating your meat.
We are not naming this episode a lot of semen. I'm not doing it, bro. It's not gonna be clickable.
Live your life.
You stupid.
Now let's go to some shit. I know y'all ready to have this debate. I think everybody
Oh
been
shit.
kind of talking about it. I just wanna
Let me light the blunt first.
do what you gotta do.
All right, I can go.
Yeah, we finna have that infamous King of R&B debate. Everybody's been talking about it. Jacquees broke the fucking news, or broke the world.
Yeah, he broke the
Basically
world.
said he was the
with that.
king of R&B of this generation.
He think he T.I.
All right, my nigga. and I fuck with you, Queez. I fuck with you. But your ass finna get it today.
You gonna get it.
You gonna get it today.
Is he famous for dumb shit?
He's definitely, most certainly famous for dumb shit.
think he
He's
is.
not famous for music. He ain't king of R&B.
Damn no.
He got one song that's popping, my nigga. Fuck out of here. And I fuck with Dog. I fuck with him.
Yeah, Doggy Bone cool.
Man.
But
Mac not. So I posted this shit on the Instagram. If you don't know our Instagram, it's at Wordplay the podcast. Mac done been talking about, damn nigga, how you go compliment a nigga and diss a nigga in the same.
no, because I'm like, bro, it's like I can't even be. In this moment, I was rocking with you. I'm not saying I don't fuck with you no more. I'm just saying in this particular moment, I can't be on. Can't be like, yeah, man, like, bro, you're not the king of this generation, bro. We could go off we got to go down the whole list of reasons why you're not
So
king.
saying
we're
that,
not going to go through it.
so just to let you know, Jacquees or Jacquees, however the fuck you pronounce it, it's Jacquees. You are not the king of R&B.
Of this generation.
I'm glad you said that because that let me know how confident you are in your ability.
Yeah.
But nigga, you are not. You don't even got the work, first off. I don't even know if you write your shit, second off. And third off, you look like Lil Wayne, my nigga. You would never be the king of R&B.
You look like the singing version.
Okay, so now, y'all ready to have this conversation?
Mm-hmm.
King of R&B.
Do we say of all time or just generation?
We can say this generation
Yeah.
or era, but I want y'all to help me define era because niggas be saying era. They throw that era word around a lot.
The last 10 years.
Era last 10. Not last 2, not last 3, last 10.
Last 10.
All right,
Yeah.
King of R&B.
Chris Brown.
Who y'all got?
Freezing. Chris Brown.
I don't know.
Who you got?
I was tossing around some names.
Throw some names up there.
Just throw some names.
I said The Dream
Nope.
at one point.
Nope.
I said,
And this is me comparing them to Chris Brown.
the only reason I even brought The Dream up, though, is because Dream is a writer as well as an artist. And in order to be my king of R&B, you have to be both. You
Not
can't
big
just be
enough,
one.
though.
Huh?
He not big enough though.
But I put it to you like this. A lot of niggas who responded, it was Pleasure P, Jay Holiday, and we're gonna talk about your ass, nigga. A lot of niggas that was responding, Dream has wrote for.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that this is a fact. It's not even a guess. Trey Songz. But I think Trey Wright as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Trey Wright.
Chris Wright.
Because he
Chris
was a writer.
Wright, so-
You know, they both did the whole thing. He was supposed to be a rapper. He was supposed to be a singer.
I'm so like I said, so I'm gonna say Chris Brown just because I fuck with Dog, and that nigga just put out fucking 85 songs, my nigga.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fucking with you.
Well, it's
Like,
56
nobody.
songs, but yeah, it's 56 songs. 56 songs.
Yeah, 56.
Yeah.
I'm over exaggerating anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so he put 99 songs on one album. Sorry.
Hey, he just hit a whole Medea moment. Like, you said 72,000?
No, he put 99 songs on one album. Ain't nobody fucking with that. Niggas ain't putting that much work out.
No.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm about to drop another album.
But so like
That's
of
gonna
this
be
generation,
good.
that's what that is, right? But I want to know what because everybody talking about Three Kings. I guess Jay Holiday basically said he's the one to me that said the Three Kings shit and made it a trio.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I'm cool with that because it's a lot of niggas. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm speaking of when I say our generation, you know, our generation go well beyond the fucking 2000s. Our shit is the 90s and preferably it'll be the 80s. You know what I mean? In certain instances.
So if you can do Three Kings now, who would yours be?
R. Kelly.
No, I'm talking about now.
Now,
Yeah.
R. Kelly.
No, I'm talking about in the last 10 years.
I don't
In
think
this
I can.
generation.
I mean,
I could do one for each generation. I can do from the generation we grew up in.
honestly,
No, I'm just
generation
saying,
we in
do
now.
just
I would do Chris Brown, Drake,
of R&B.
yeah, Drake, and I would say Usher.
What would yours be?
And I know y'all looking at me like, damn, nigga, you said Drake. Nigga, Drake is one.
That's
No,
okay.
I'm thinking Usher.
okay.
Is that last 10 years?
Yeah, no, you had the No Limit. Like, because he's had hit records.
No, I'm saying like, but he didn't.
But he's still relevant, though.
He kind of. I'm talking about like basically entered the game within the last 10 years, or had a. I don't
Chris Brown
think-
been in the game longer than 10 years.
Chris Brown been in there longer than 10 years. Usher been in there
No,
over
I'm
20.
not. I'm talking about like. How can I say it? At the point that he at now,
Who?
Chris Brown. He haven't been there the whole time he been in the game. Is what I'm saying.
But you still counting that though.
That's because of that situation.
Well, I'm not, but I'm saying like he's been at the top, so I'm looking at like the people who've been at the top for the last 10 years.
Nobody's had a solid 10-year run, I don't think.
Yeah, because R&B kind of died out. So I mean, but honestly, you know, I'm going off of like
who withstood that.
I say Chris Brown.
I'm saying who else other than Chris Brown?
Oh, other than Chris Brown?
That's a good question. Tank. Because Tank dropped a fire-ass album.
And you know it's crazy? Because Tank, me and my wife was just talking about this. We were saying, because we was talking about the whole King of R&B thing. And we was like, Tank could have had it, but he's so focused on producing music and starting his business. You know, he got the girl Saya, the rapper. Yeah. She's on his label. And then he's in a lot of movies and TV shows. So it's like, he's not putting his creative into it as much as you think he should. But Tank... When I didn't know Tank wrote Can I Come Over for Aaliyah, when I found that, I was like, damn, Tank, you are talented, because that was one of my favorite Aaliyah songs. Yeah. So, yeah.
So
like,
Tank is one of them guys that's in my top 5.
He in my top 5.
Because he's a writer, but as well as an artist. You know what I mean? Like, so just to give you, like, how you, like, when I'm talking about my top 3, like, of all time or whatever, writing is the foundation of all that.
Right.
Because to me, like, I don't give a fuck how good you can sing, my nigga. Like, these niggas who lived through this shit, nigga, and wrote this shit,
right.
Them niggas is the R&B niggas. Like Neo, top 5.
Yeah.
All day.
He wrote for everybody.
All day. You cannot exclude that nigga. He got to be in your top 5.
I would only say him because, like, he falls under the criteria that I'm saying. Like, he's viewed on the upper echelon as far as, like, music, period, not just R&B. Right. He worked with the big artists, you know what I'm saying? He make the big pop records. That's what I'm saying. Like, who has that ability other than Chris Brown?
Drake.
No, I'm not. That's pure R&B.
But I mean, Drake not pure R&B.
See, because like people were saying like The Weeknd, but The Weeknd.
I thought about him too.
That's what I'm saying.
But Drake is not pure R&B.
Drake is not pure R&B.
Drake is a pop artist.
That's why I said.
Right. So I couldn't put him in that R&B category.
I didn't put him in there. You did.
I mean, I'm gonna put him in there because his hit records like tend to go pop.
Right.
But they're upbeat, you know what I'm saying? But when you listen to his album, that nigga got ballads on that bitch, bro. You feel what I'm saying? He got slow songs on that bitch.
Yeah.
He's still taking bitches down. Listen.
But
so my point is, it's hard for you to tell me within the last 10 years, which is the whole conversation that Jacques said, who's the best. So it's not far-fetched for him to feel like he's the best because it's not a lot of niggas like you said.
You think him saying that was thought out though? Like, do you think he was?
No, I think he was just saying. I think he say what rappers say. You ask them if I'm the best. Hell yeah, I'm number one. If you ask me,
right.
So I feel like that's what they caught him in the moment, and they just made it seem like he was like he stood firm on that shit. I think he just said that shit.
I'm the king of this shit.
I think it was like he tried to pull a T.I., but it kind of backfired on him because, I mean, he ain't losing nothing from it, but that's when. Well, no, I guess not. I know
that nigga's gaming, bro.
I give him credit that he even started up a whole conversation about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, musically, if you ask me, like that's why I was wanting to know who was your top 3.
My top 3 of this generation,
right?
I think Chris Brown, Miguel.
That's my 2 of my 3 right there.
Let me see. Who would be my 3rd? It's not a lot of niggas who really like.
I mean, because you got to remember, like the only reason I didn't say Miguel is because I don't really fuck with Miguel like that.
I love that. I love his music, man. I love his music.
But Miguel makes ballads. You know what I mean? And the only reason, like to your list, I would advise you to probably put Tank in there, just because even though he's been in it, but like he has a fire ass album last year,
right.
Or this year rather.
Yeah.
And it's R&B up.
But that's all he's ever made, though. He's never did nothing pop for real.
Nah.
He's always made
that's why
R&B.
The only reason, like, for ability, hell yeah, I would put Tank in there.
Yeah.
But when you look at the scope of everybody else in that list, he don't match.
It's a lot of onions with that shit, like I said, like, because everybody got preferences of what they deem what makes you a king of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, mine's is writing. That might not be important to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I always hold that shit to a different level, like a nigga who wrote the shit and sung the shit. Or even if you wrote the shit that somebody else sung, like nigga, and, but you're an artist though. So because you have that edge, because I wrote it and I'm an artist too, you gotta be there. R. Kelly, all the time. Cause that nigga wrote a lot of shit that we fuck with.
Yeah.
He's definitely number one of all time.
A lot though. Like that nigga, I know people like nigga, this nigga sick as hell, but
So what's
facts
your
is
all-time
facts.
list then? Your top 3?
All time, it had to be R. Kelly, Brian McKnight, R. Kelly, Brian McKnight, and I would probably have to say, I don't know, that third one kind of, I would say Tank. Fuck it, I go in the Tank because I like.
My top.
And I think a lot, and I that was my bad, Mac, but that was the one reason that got me pissed off too, like because nobody mentioned Brian McKnight, like as they talk, like and this nigga like the ballad nigga, piano and everything.
I almost got married to one of his songs, so yeah.
You know what I mean? But go ahead, man.
But my top 3 of this generation would be Chris Brown. I'm sorry, he's the king. I'm sorry, he's the king. 2, Trey Songz. 3, damn, is it a 3 in this generation?
Ain't that fucked up though? When you get to 3,
It's
it's like
not a
fuck.
3 in
Yeah,
this
that's what it is,
generation.
bro. It's hard to tell. That's why I said it's not so far-fetched for Jacquees.
I don't know if it's a third in this conversation.
I mean,
Because see, I'd be petty and say somebody that people already don't even gravitate around.
I was about to say BJ the Chicago Kid.
Get out my fucking head, bro. I was thinking that shit. I was just about to say,
He can
BJ.
sing his ass off, bro.
No,
I'm talking about ability.
Off of ability alone,
That nigga,
Drake
he
can't
makes me
touch
feel
that
like
nigga.
when I listen to like Anthony Hamilton, I get that same type of feeling when I listen to BJ.
You know
bro.
who I feel like that about? Carl Thomas.
Yeah, I like him too.
I think Carl Thomas was just like a voice.
But I'm saying
And
his
that's why he
ability.
not like I fuck with his music,
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was like I think Brian Michael Cox was like probably the brainchild behind a lot of that '90s R&B.
Yeah,
Rare.
him and Mario Winans.
Yeah, Mario Winans. So like, but when I look at it, like I look at like artistry, I got to all day. So you know, I don't know, but that shit was just it was funny as hell. So like, did y'all see like the celebrities like commenting on that shit?
Yeah.
Niggas coming out the woodwork.
Niggas that you ain't heard from.
And it
Jay
was
Holiday.
It was funny when Jay Holiday said anything.
The shit he said to that chick in the background, though.
We gonna talk about that.
Oh my God, bro.
But the fact that Jay Holiday, I want to make him famous for dumb shit this week too. Fuck it, because nigga, that shit was kind of stupid. You should have edited that video. But anyway,
Yeah.
this nigga Jay Holiday, the main song people was talking about, like the bed.
Yeah.
The Dream wrote that. The Dream wrote that. So now you feel what I'm saying when I bring the Dream in.
Yeah.
Like nigga, that song, Dream wrote that. Umbrella, Dream wrote that. You can kind of pretty much like, you know, kind of navigate to songs Dream wrote, but Dream has wrote for Chris Brown.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Dream has wrote for a lot of niggas, but that's my guy. I fuck with dog. But this nigga Jay Holiday, bro, like, and I fucked with Jay, and every person suffocate in bed. But he had another song before that I fucked with heavy too. You know what I mean? But we ain't got to do it. We ain't got to go all the way in there. I'm not auditioning for the King of R&B, so I ain't about to.
You could have just told us the title of the song.
I can't remember the title of the song. I just know I know the words though.
All right.
That nigga Tory Lane had me cracking up, bro.
Man,
That nigga was so right though.
huh?
He was right though.
Yeah, but when he's like, because everybody know who the GOAT is. Nigga, fuck you,
You're
nigga.
not the GOAT.
No, that nigga hard though.
He cold, but you're not the GOAT.
I think in maybe 2 years we'll be talking about him in the conversation with the nicest niggas in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I think with him, I think to even be considered R&B, like, because he's not Drake. And he's going to forever be in Drake's shadow as long as Drake is alive.
Yeah.
So the fact that he does rap a lot is
Yeah,
going to
that's cool.
deter him from this R&B conversation.
And
I only
another
brought
thing,
Drake up
too-
because I thought y'all was going to get a kick out of that shit. 'Cause
Another thing too,
the
You thought it was
nigga,
gonna be
I
like,
never
no,
really heard.
man.
Hey,
yeah.
have y'all ever really heard Tory sing without that auto tune shit?
No.
Nope.
Like, we really don't know if this nigga can really sing.
Like
though.
the way they used to talk about T-Pain till he had to show them niggas, like, nigga, I can sing. I don't need this auto-tune.
He can sing. He can't sing, though.
No, T-Pain didn't know how to sing. He was, he said after, like, I seen him do an interview. He said after Charlamagne talked about him on the radio, because he had him do a performance somewhere in South Carolina. South Carolina, and a nigga was, like, singing live, and it was horrible.
Yikes.
But he did what he had to do to make it where he could.
No, that's what he said. He said right after that, he went and he started taking his vocal coach serious, and he started getting into his bag. And then I seen him do this this thing called NPR. I think it's called like Small Desk. It's like a performance. Nigga sung everything a cappella, bro. That shit was amazing, bro.
When he did that shit on that what album was it?
Epiphany.
Not even Epiphany. That one was a good one. But Three Rings. He did it on Three Rings.
Yeah.
And he went nuts on that motherfucker. He did not use no auto-tune. He rapped and killed you. And then he sung and killed you in the same. It was that song that had DJ Khaled all over it.
I think that fucks up like artists like to be even in the R&B conversation when you do poppy records or rap records. Like, and you try to, like, you know, switch it up and you might, you know, bust a flow.
It's only certain niggas who can do it. Like Chris Brown can do that. He can make a pop song and then make an R&B song.
That's because he'll make one pop song in 99 R&B records, nigga, and the pop song gonna fly. But
do you think that Chris Brown is out here heavy like how R. Kelly was?
No.
Like how he made a generation. I think he can make a generation of babies. I think Chris Brown could probably do it.
No.
Yeah, he got some.
The reason why
I think he got a couple babies out here because of his music.
The reason why
don't sleep on
I'm
Chris.
saying I know a lot of kids was made off Take You Down.
Yeah,
but
right.
The reason why I said, like, because you said a generation of babies.
I think he can make a generation of babies off his music.
The reason why I don't believe that'll happen is if
even though my kids came
unless
off
he
Kelly,
writes for other people, and how much. Kells was writing a lot of sexy fucking records for people. Baby making music, that was his thing.
I think Chris probably got it. Chris actually is a songwriter.
Yeah, he is.
So
I
think he got some good songs out here that his name is behind. But you know how a lot of people don't know Young Bird is that producer that's got like some of the hottest beats out here.
I think they know now.
They know now, but see when it first started hitting, a lot of people, like the general public, if you wasn't into the game like that, you didn't know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm into the music like that, but even I didn't know until I found out that was his little tag. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
I knew he was already producing. I didn't know that was his tag.
I knew he was producing music. I knew he was producing music, but the music he produced then was that bullshit art, like Ray J type music, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing my favorite rapper from the city on that shit going crazy now. Big Sean, you get what I'm saying? Like your style done switched up. Now I can give you credit where credit is due.
I kind of give A1 a lot of credit. For
A1 nice too.
Yeah, but I don't know. So that was my thing with the whole King of R&B. But I want to talk Jay Holiday in this fucking video.
Come on, bro. This nigga.
That nigga was corny as hell in the video. I laughed the whole time I watched that.
The bitch asked this nigga, "Are you
valet?"
While you're shooting a video.
Right.
Staking your claim in this game in the entertainment industry.
That's not more Bow Wow. I don't know how much Bow Wow they
nigga.
get.
Niggas know who Bow Wow is.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck where that nigga
You know they gonna Bow Wow moment it though.
That's Bow Wow. You're not gonna ask, but wait, I mean, I don't know. You might ask Bow Wow if you valid. I don't know. You might want to try the nigga. I don't know. But the fact that nigga, you're like, I don't really know like what irony is, but I'm pretty sure that that's what that was. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you're shooting a video. I'm, Three Kings, nigga, entertainment. You know who I am.
Right.
Are you valet? Like, bitch, what? You fucked everything up.
And then the way you try to respond to it, you were just so cold. Nah, baby, I ain't valet. Not in this Gucci code. Not in this Gucci. Nigga. I ain't valet. He tried to sound so smooth.
Gucci is on the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to
Bro, nobody care about Gucci like that no more.
I remember explain some shit no more.
It's not. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the little nigga that's 12 years old off the corner can go get it.
The nigga.
They got it.
Now Gucci got some shit. Gucci still got some shit that you walk in that motherfucking store that's in the catalog.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, but
yeah.
it's always some
But-
weird ass shit. But,
but-
go ahead.
Right,
but what I'm saying is, it's like, it's not. You know how it was the thing then, like it was like, oh, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Like,
Louis still up there.
I mean, it's up there, but it's like you could get it whenever.
Shit, you save us some checks for that shit. But the fact that shit happened to that nigga, bro, while he was doing that, I think that was more important than the actual conversation of who the fuck is the king of R&B, bro.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I don't know what irony is.
It had to be a live video, bro, because I can't imagine
Ain't no way
him
in hell
not editing this shit out.
My
Yeah.
nigga, she asked you, was you valet? And at one point, nigga, you were at the top of the food chain in R&B.
Was he?
Yeah, when Bed came out, my nigga.
I mean,
Because you
he
had
had
Bed,
one.
and then you had, or one of them. I can't remember whether Suffocate came first and then Bed.
It was bid first.
Either way it go, Bed.
I think he was like on the same lines as like how John B was.
No, he was.
John B had those couple songs that people like,
Yeah,
and then he fizzled out.
But
fast.
at
I
that
feel
point,
Jay
though, like
they
at
did
that
that.
moment,
but
you
you
at
know-
the top of the food chain at that moment.
But see,
You touring and you're
Right.
you're moving units. You're selling records.
but John B, he came in that era where you still had Next, you had Tyrese, you had Usher. He came in that era. You know the what was the name of that song that they made? Butter
yeah,
Love or whatever.
yeah.
He came in that era, the John Heems and shit.
That was
So
still the
that's-
'90s.
No,
Right.
no, I'm not saying.
From the mid '90s.
No, I'm saying they have the same type of effect where
Yeah.
the trajectory. I can't even get that word.
I hate
out.
that word.
Trajectory.
Yeah.
Trajectory. Yeah.
I can say that motherfucker.
Yeah,
can't I?
you got that.
All right, cool.
Nigga, that word.
I know some words.
You know, I know.
They had the same type of like career. Like John B had a couple years where he had good songs, and everybody fucked with him like that, but he wasn't like revered as the best. And I felt the same way about him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just to, kind of keep on going, but, I feel like like at that moment, when you have your moment, you at the top of the food chain. Because you're the sought out artist. You're the draw at that moment.
Not necessarily.
So
You don't believe that if you have a hit record and you're the draw, that you're not at the top of the food chain at that moment.
So, trying to think, do I even remember what I was about to ask you? What the fuck was it? I don't even remember. It has something to do with music. It's gonna come back to me. I'm gonna forget it and then come back, whatever. But make a long story short, Chris Brown got this shit. I don't care what nobody say. He did some shit that a lot of niggas can't do. Like he came back from some shit that you shouldn't even been able to come back from.
He
as
still
a
ain't came
regular.
back from it though.
His
His talent is undeniable.
That's true, but I feel like he came back to a point. At that moment where they took him off of BET, his home, BET was his home for real. Yeah. He was off of BET for a minute, and then he came back, and they put a whole show together to attribute it to Michael Jackson before he could even come back to BET. But when he actually had that year when he came back to BET and he did that performance, he fucking shut it down. That whole thing they did with Jamie Foxx, and even Jamie Foxx killed it. Ain't none of it touching Chris Brown. And Jamie Foxx will tell you all day long, ain't nobody fucking with Chris Brown.
I think I would put Jamie Foxx on one of my top singers.
Jamie Foxx is in there for me. I'm sorry. He has some
Top
hits.
5 though?
Yeah.
He has some hits. I ain't gonna say he in my top.
I say
be
he in my top 5 off of ability, not off of that.
off ability. Yeah, top 5. But like
See.
overall, he'd probably be in my top 10. Probably he'd probably be in the
He
lower
the type
half,
of
the
nigga
lower
that can go in there and
10.
freestyle a song.
Give you that.
Yeah, and I like
Alright.
that he played that piano.
So Chris Brown, king of the generation.
I think
mean,
king of
king
this
of his generation.
This generation is
Alright.
Chris Brown, man.
So let's go to Kanye versus Drake again.
Man, I did not know nothing about this until yesterday.
Jay, can you please elaborate?
So
It's just like
it's a lot, bro. It's literally
it's onions. It's onions.
not only onions. This nigga done sent over 70 tweets, bro,
Yeah.
over the last 2 days, just talking about this shit. And he only tweeting like one-liners, where he just talking to Drake specifically, just talking to this nigga. And I'm like, you look like the biggest bitch in the world, bro. And then you snitching on this nigga Drake. So, I guess Drake needed a clearance for a song.
Okay.
So, I don't think it's something new. I think they remastering So Far Gone. And I guess they sampled one of Kanye's songs on the album or whatever. Mm-hmm. So they sent the clearance over, and I don't even know if it's necessarily Drake. It just came from his company. Yeah.
Right.
So he like, I ain't signing no clearance until I get an apology. I feel like you was going at me on Travis' song on Sicko Mode, and I hate that fucking song because you trying to split me and my family up, and I don't even know why Trav will let you diss me on his song.
That sound too middle schoolish.
But my thing is, didn't you do the same thing with Pusha T? You gave him the beat that he dissed Drake on?
Yeah.
That's doing the same. So why are you doing all this? And then I wondered. I looked. Guess what?
What?
Some 350s dropped.
Just dropped.
Yeah.
And they consider retros now.
You get what I'm saying?
So you think he's taking a page out of 50 Cent book?
Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck he did, bro.
Okay.
He did this shit on
Publicity.
purpose. And it's funny because he talking about Drake called him and threatened him.
This is their houses, bro.
Yeah, and yep.
That's how close they live next to each other.
I mean, how often are they there, though?
But I was about to say, Drake said
don't
Drake on tour, and he moved back to Toronto, so I don't even think he's staying in that house no more.
He owned the house. He don't be there like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I think
because he don't even be in LA
I think it's
like that.
after all that shit happened with Pusha T and them, he went back to Toronto. Like I
But you
gotta
see the house
lock
he
back
got
in with my people.
Toronto?
Yeah, that's
that
why I
house
said
that he built. That motherfucker is crazy.
All right, so what are you more upset at, though?
I'm not upset at nothing. I'm just kind of like, damn, this nigga Kanye is irritating as fuck, bro.
I didn't know it was going on. I didn't.
It ain't never stop. Do you feel like he should have signed a clearance, or you feel like he got the right to not?
Yeah, he got the right not to.
Yeah, he got the right
I
not
wouldn't
to,
sign
but
that shit either. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
it's just fucked up though.
But he was dry snitching. That's the part that I didn't like.
But you remember that Pusha T had cleared that shit up and said that it wasn't Ye.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm
But
saying?
that's what Pusha T
Why are
said.
you still saying that he did this?
That's what Pusha T said.
Now, he
That's what
gave him the beat.
And when we had that conversation, I told you that. I said this all works in perfect theory if Pusha T is telling the truth.
Right. So say allegedly. Don't say he's a dry snitch. Allegedly, he snitched on a nigga.
No, I'm saying, no, Kanye was actually dry snitching. He said, I just talked to Drake, and he was threatening me, so if anything happened to me, Drake did it.
That was funny.
Bro, why would you
funny,
mean?
but it still was dry snitching though, bro.
Come on,
niggas
bro.
know niggas
You
die with shit
pissing
like
a lot
this.
of motherfuckers off, so if your ass get shot or assassinated, bro, they coming
They
straight to
going
my
for
door.
one person.
Yep.
That was just like the whole 6ix9ine thing, bro.
Come on, bro, don't do all this shit.
What?
You talking personal shit, like as far as like conversations?
What you mean personal shit, bitch? I'm scared for my life, nigga.
You the one started this shit.
I don't give a fuck, bitch, but you ain't about to end it on my life, nigga.
You talk about you a gangster, but I know he was like, you want to do all this street stuff, and I'm not a street dude, but then I can come down the street and like, nigga, you talking about you ain't a street dude, but you talking about some whooping somebody's ass. This nigga is already on the phone.
First off, you do not have to be a street nigga to whoop nobody ass.
That's true, because I'm not street.
That's number one.
I'm not
I don't
street.
give a fuck
I got hands.
how far your glasses slide down and you push them up to your nose, my nigga. You can still whoop some ass if you big mad.
And I don't wear glasses.
No,
I
but
am
I'm
that
talking-
square nigga.
So-
I won't lie to you.
In the way his
I got these.
Twitter
You
just
fingers
don't
is,
like Ye, bro.
No, in the way his Twitter fingers is right. No, I don't like the shit he do. It's not that I don't like him. You making it seem like it's personal. I don't got no personal
It's
ties
getting
to this
personal.
motherfucker, bro.
It's getting personal.
No, it's not personal. It's just like you look at ham ass shit and I call it as I see it, bro.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
The nigga 70 tweets to another man is impossible.
He didn't send him. He didn't at Drake, did he?
Yes.
Yes,
on
he was
a lot
at
of
this
them.
nigga, bro.
Oh, okay,
and
fuck
then
it.
talking, saying his name.
Get
his
your
name
shit off,
And
Ye.
then the fans knew who he was talking about, even if he didn't necessarily mention.
You
his
wanna
name.
know
Get your shit off, Ye.
You want to know what the fuck me up? If this nigga would have put all that shit together, it probably would have been maybe 3 tweets at that. This nigga took like 80 tweets to get off like all these.
Because he vibing, nigga. He fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
He like,
Right.
and then he just saying he was spilling all the beans. He's like,
But
nigga,
look.
you going at you paying people like no, what do you say? You got people getting concert tickets at Pusha shit, and you getting people beat up, and the boy that he
Did we not know that
critical-
was a thing though? Like, didn't that happen?
We don't know for sure that was Drake people. That could have been a fan, bro.
All right.
Like, who threw the stuff at Pusha T that day?
That was in Toronto too.
It was in Toronto. It don't necessarily have to be Drake people. It
That
could have
could've
been fans, bro.
It could have just been fans that didn't like
You
him.
see, they
because-
ran up on fucking Joe Budden. It's kids and shit, bro. You never know who the fuck is. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they just follow
these fans
somebody.
Love Drake, bro.
There's nothing that Drake necessarily did. It's not like he got no cults out here.
I'm
He got
pretty
them out
sure
here
Drake got
just-
enough money to, if he sends some niggas that's professional to go do some shit,
You won't know
they
about
would have ripped this nigga off the stage and whooped his
First
ass.
off, if anybody come professional on anything, they going straight to the nigga with the money because you the only one that can afford to get these niggas over here because they're professional. That was an amateur job, and allegedly the nigga's in critical condition because
Right.
allegedly he got stabbed.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. I'm just letting y'all know that.
Obviously, it wasn't you, sir. But
I'm just telling you, bro. Like, I feel like he trying to give all these little L's. I feel like Drake money is way longer to be doing the little petty shit he talking about.
I don't listen.
Drake
Money.
moved to right, man.
He moved to militant. You see all the niggas that be around him, bro.
Money has no bearing on pettiness. You can be a broke ass petty nigga, and you can be a rich ass petty nigga.
Did you see what
I don't
Drake
care.
did, though? He did the one thing nobody wouldn't even expect him to do. When he did finally say something, all it was a fucking emoji. The laugh and cry emoji. Like, that's all he did because he thought the shit that this nigga
But let
was
me
doing
tell you
was
this, bro.
entertaining.
If I'm a petty nigga and I got money, then my petty is gonna be on an all-time level, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not doing no little petty shit like get some kids to sit in the front row and throw fucking water at a nigga.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Not sign this clearance for your motherfucking album.
or
How petty is that?
or I'm gonna stand on, or I'm gonna go rent out the whole floor ahead above you when you in a hotel and play my music
Bro.
so you hear that shit all day.
Bro, nothing compares. You know why? Because that's the epitome of, you ever tell a motherfucker that do something like, nigga, you a hoe ass nigga, don't ever ask me for shit.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of that. That's exactly what that is. We beefing, but I need this clearance though. Nigga, you ain't getting shit.
No, I
But I'm
totally
telling you,
agree with
I-
him not clearing the song or whatever, or the sample or whatever. What I'm saying is like all of the social media shit. I know it sometimes it
Bro, this
finds
is the
its way to make a piece.
Listen, I'm not gonna
of the
complain
puzzle,
about that
but-
shit no more, man. And I don't want us complaining about that shit no more. The social media shit. I've done it. You've done it. You've done it.
Yeah, I know, but
This is where the fuck niggas at. Niggas is with the Twitter fingers. All I ask is for the same energy. Period.
I just don't want you
I'm
to
okay
get
with you
twisted.
beefing on the internet. I'm okay with all of that. Just same energy. So if these niggas ever see each other and if it's real smoke, we know.
Yeah.
So I'm not finna. I don't
These
care about
niggas
Kanye
gonna get
tweeting and
that
shit like
back.
that. I don't care about that.
Let me tell you this though, just to clear it up. With the Kanye shit, as far as you saying that, damn, what did you just say? You didn't know if the shit between him. What did you just say?
That Pusha T? Talking about the what?
The last part you just said about Kanye and Drake.
I don't care about the Twitter fingers. Like you can post whatever the fuck you. Oh, you talking about the him not signing the clearance?
Yeah, okay, with the clearance.
Right. That's just petty.
No, it's not even necessarily mean that Drake did that. If this is an old album that's being remastered, Drake probably don't have shit to do with that, bro.
Okay.
It ain't new music.
Okay.
So his company did that. He probably don't even give a fuck about this shit, bro.
Okay.
He didn't
I'm not
send this shit
signing
person-
it.
don't
It has
sign it.
your logo and weak ass owl.
He probably didn't even tell them to do that. They probably did that on some stupid shit.
because
bro.
they had no stupid shit. They had to. If they some shit
Drake
getting
probably
remastered.
didn't, but you making it seem like Drake.
Well, my thing is, if you remaster, why the fuck would you have to get another clearance? You already got the clearance the first time.
because it wasn't an album that was sold. It was a mixtape. So Far Gone was a
Oh
mixtape.
shit!
Now they selling it as
But
an
I
album.
bought that shit at Target. Never. Anyway,
oh yeah, you did because
how was that not an album and it was in stores?
Yeah,
No,
people was purchasing
that was when
it.
it came. It's being remastered again. That mean he like fucking with it and making it different now.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So when it's coming out, so it's just like that's what it was when he had that second version that came out.
All right. I don't know. That shit just was, you know.
Like I said, the whole situation, it came to my attention yesterday about 12:30 in the afternoon. I did not know that these two had a situation.
It
Besides
wasn't
the
even them
whole-
two. It was just Kanye had a meltdown
Yeah, well,
In front of
whatever.
everybody.
However you look at it.
in front of everybody.
Yeah, he's
You
just.
just gonna call it a meltdown.
Yeah.
How you know he just didn't have an epiphany, bro, and just felt like I needed to get this shit out off my chest?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's one-sided.
You automatically throw this nigga into, but for him having a meltdown is equivalent to him not being on his meds and to him going back on the loopy shit.
He said it in the fucking tweets. Or that's what I'm saying. Did you read this shit, bro?
No, motherfucker, you the one told me about it.
Yes, he
So
said
that's
that.
why you
He
looking
said
at it the
you
way you
picking-
looking at it,
He
'cause you
said
didn't read
Drake.
the
He
tweets.
said Drake, you are picking on a mentally ill person. Bro. This nigga was.
He was playing off his own illness.
You talked
But
about.
did he
you
say he
talked
was
about,
off his meds?
You talked
I'm
about
talking about what
Cudi.
you just said. You just said this nigga had a meltdown.
No, that's what. A meltdown.
But I'm
don't
just
have to be-
asking you, why did you immediately throw this nigga in there like having a meltdown like he not taking his meds?
I didn't say a meltdown don't necessarily mean he's not taking his
I'm
meds.
equivalent. I'm making that the same.
Yeah, that's you. What I'm saying
Is it not though?
no, it's not the same.
A meltdown, my nigga, is the same equivalent as going fucking nuts. It's the same equivalent.
It's not. It don't have nothing to do with being like medicated or anything. That's what I'm saying.
So you think you can be medicated and have a meltdown?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
You can get irritated to the point where, nigga, you about to make me explode. That's what a meltdown is. I abandon all the shit that I know that in life what you're supposed to do. I'm about to go off the handle on your ass.
Yeah, I know.
You get what I'm
see you're
saying? Anything can trigger a meltdown, bro.
All right.
You get
I
what
think
I'm
I've
saying?
had one. But I
So
don't
that
take
don't
meds,
necessarily
bro.
mean you crazy or off your meds or nothing. He just had a meltdown. And what I'm saying is the nigga, he was out of pocket as far as what nigga's supposed to do. If you really had an issue with it, like you said, don't sign the shit, fuck you, nigga, eat a dick. Not go on Twitter and then be emotional and then go back and forth and you was doing
And
too
then
much,
your
bro.
wife got a part of the situation too.
You get what I'm saying? And then not only that, this nigga ignoring the fuck out of you, bro. And he laughing at you. You not getting the rise that you wanted out of him. You wanted to piss him off. He laughing at
And
you,
he
bro. Like, nigga, you
entertained by your
stupid, bro.
fuckery.
He probably don't even know about what the fuck he talking about.
How did you know? This what I'm saying is it's a whole lot of you're saying what Kanye was intentions or his intentions.
Cause it was
I don't know what his intentions was.
it was said in the tweets. That's why I said you would have to
How
read.
do you know he's not just getting this shit off his chest? This is what niggas do now. Niggas don't call niggas. Niggas don't text niggas. Niggas go online and they vent. That's what they do. So how do you know that this is not just him just trying to get this shit off his chest? Because first off, the fact that he's alerting people that if I die, this man probably has something to do with it, is kind of like, nigga, I'm in fear for my life at this moment.
But are
It
you
was
really
going
in
back
fear
and
for your
forth.
life? I don't know, bro. I think he was going off. Because
Bro,
I just don't. I'm not
if you
saying
read
that
the tweets,
he can't
going-
pay a nigga to do no shit, but I don't see Drake off
Doing
that
what?
shit.
But he was all over the fucking place.
I don't
That's what
see
I'm trying
Drake
to say.
trying
If
to end
you
your
read that
life.
shit, bro, you'll be like, why the fuck are you talking about this? And then you talking about this, and then you talking about this, and then you back on Drake, and then you talking about this, and then you talking about this, and then it's back on. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Get the fuck off Twitter, bro.
Yeah.
Put your goddamn phone down, my nigga.
Take a nap. Go night night.
Go chill. I know people are blowing your goddamn phone up telling you to get the fuck off the
You
line
a pop-
and go
pop
chill,
ticket.
nigga.
I want him to stay doing this shit. This content creates itself, my G.
But if you want him to be revered as a great in the game,
I don't think he'll never not be revered as a great in the game.
he keep doing shit like this, bro.
That's not gonna
People
stop
are
that.
gonna start looking at him
Well, first
like,
off, you're talking to a person who separates the art from the artist.
and
So
that's what
I will always be
we
revered. I'll
know,
always
but we
revere
know
him
in the
like
day and age that we live in that people don't look at it like that.
Right.
They quick to write you off. He already been wrote off from the shit that he said before. Now he's being wrote off as a crazy motherfucker. And once you do that, bro, niggas is you by the wayside, bro. You never gonna be the same. You probably gonna be a Carmelo Anthony looking for a home, bro.
Remember Amanda Bynes?
Exactly.
Remember Christian Dunst?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
These people that I named was big as fuck.
Yep.
Christian Dunst was like that bitch you put in a movie.
She's in some new shit though.
The
I think
newest thing
in
she was
Fargo.
in, but she wasn't even the main character, and that was that movie, the Hidden Figure movie.
No, it was a
She-
show on FX called Fargo that I was talking about. I
Well,
don't remember
she
her in
don't
Hidden
count for that
Figures.
shit, but she was in Hidden Figures. She don't count for that shit either.
But yeah,
she wasn't
yeah,
popular.
yeah. But I mean, like I said, I see what y'all saying. As far as I just don't like talking about intentions or like he did this because of that. All we can do is speculate.
Or you can go off of the information that was given.
Like I told you before, because it comes from that end, and a lot of that shit that we get be secondhand, third hand. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there.
Ain't
For
nobody.
all I know, these niggas is homeboys, and this is a ploy to do something. We don't know. So I don't speculate about shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know.
You keep saying speculate, but we going off of what he's
I'm
saying.
going, like, listen, what I'm saying is,
It's no
I don't
speculation.
talk about intentions. You could just read what the fuck he said. Like, that shit crazy. That shit funny. That shit not. That's that. I'm not going to say he did this because of this. For all I know, he got the fucking, and refused to do it, and then felt like his life was threatened. Because he didn't do it. Because he didn't do the clearance. I don't know. It's a lot of I don't knows in that shit, because I'm not there. But I do know that these celebrities be in cahoots with each other.
So you think it's all set up?
I don't think all that shit is set up.
Okay.
But the fact that, just like the Black Ink fight, going back to that, they was really fighting.
All right.
But Dog's still promoting the show.
Yeah. So that was a sketch.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe none of this shit. All this shit is make-believe to me. Until I'm in it to a point where I was there.
Right.
I saw it. I felt it. I know what happened. I don't know. I don't like to speculate on people and what people saying it for whatever reasons. I don't.
So you talking
That's
about
just
when I said about the 360s? I mean, 350s?
I mean, yeah, but we see the money. It's a possibility that could happen. I don't know if that was his intentions.
That was the only thing that was speculated. Everything else that I said had something to do with what he tweeted.
Cool. I don't speculate. But you got to talk about his intentions. I don't like...
What
people's
intentions are you saying, though?
Like, what the fuck did you say? Man, I'm blowed, nigga. You don't ask me what intentions you said.
That's what I said. I didn't say no intentions.
You did say intentions.
I just said facts, bro. I commented on what he tweeted.
Right, but him commenting, like, the shit he was tweeting, you were giving reasons as to why he tweeted that at that moment.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you was. It's like, oh, he was probably this and talking about this, that, and the third. Like, that's exactly what you were saying.
No, I'm saying he was
Intentions.
going all over the place with it.
His intentions. Just like when you say he had a meltdown. I don't know if he really had a meltdown.
That's not intentions, though. That's me assessing the situation, looking at it. My nigga, that's not...
Okay, but you're not, okay, that's not intention. You're assuming that that's what happened. I don't make assumptions like that. Because I don't know, because I feel like a lot of this shit is false and fake. It was a reason why he got the fuck online and made 70 fucking tweets. Could be to sell a shoe. Could have had a meltdown. Or the nigga could have just been bored at the fucking crib, sitting on the couch like shit.
Or
I would
just
just
doing all of the above too.
Yeah.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or 6 birds with 1 stone. I don't know, but I don't speculate on that type of shit.
You think he crazy?
No, fuck no. I told you that when we talked about that nigga. I feel like we all have mental health issues.
Yeah.
That's a fact, because we all have gone through shit. And
Just
we all don't talk
everybody's
about
not
shit.
documented the way other people are.
I'm not saying, and there's nothing to take away anything from people with actual mental health issues. Because if you schizophrenic, nigga, you fucked up. Or if you think you the beast, or you can turn into the beast, you fucked up.
I'm sorry, that's not supposed to be funny, but
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. So
shit.
we all had that. Like, them niggas use that shit as an excuse.
I just feel like he's stupid.
I don't. And see, and
I feel
to
like
say
I feel like he's a genius at music. It's some people that's really good at certain shit,
Right.
But can't live life.
and not really good at other shit.
He can't
Right.
live life.
He's perfect at music, but the other shit, like talking and
So let's say
doing
ignorant.
research,
Let's say ignorant and not stupid.
that's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
That's not the same
No, it's
thing.
not.
Lack of
It's-
knowledge.
It's ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lack of knowledge
Stupidity is
ignorance.
not the same thing.
If it wasn't
Stupidity is the same thing, bro.
No, it's
What
not.
is stupidity then?
Stupidity is more of a derogatory term. Like when you call somebody stupid, it's like calling them retarded, which is some shit you can't say.
It's like
can't say
knowing
stupid.
somebody tried versus not trying is the difference to me. Because
But I don't feel like he trying because he can just pick up his phone and Google some shit, and he had the right information before he say some stupid shit.
well,
So it's stupid. I'm not sugarcoating, and you want to try to preserve this musical genius nigga. No, he's a fucking idiot, bro.
That's a lot to say.
No, it's a lot to say, and I'm saying it, nigga.
What I'm saying is, because I got your back.
Basically, he's
That's a
saying
lot to say.
That's all that matters. As long as you got his back.
Music is.
Yes, I got your back.
I'm not
But
discrediting him for the music. That's why I gave it to him.
But why is he a
musical
fucking idiot, though?
Because everything that comes out of his mouth, other than what music is stupid. It doesn't make sense. It's not thought out.
Can
you
you
a
relate?
public figure. You supposed to
Can
be.
you relate?
About what?
anything that he's talking about.
No.
So then,
Because he's making, like, he's saying that this shit is that, like, it's stupid, or it's like he's doing this shit like just on the whim. We don't know what is going through the mind of that man's head. I'm holding the fact that I believe he's intelligent. I believe a lot of shit is strategic. I believe he understands that the landscape of fucking music has changed.
So why he's not speaking
So
facts?
he can't be relevant. He has to be relevant in some way, shape, or form. And granted, I'm not willing to sell my soul and be on some bullshit, but we see a lot of niggas that do. And see a lot of niggas that sacrifice a lot of shit just to be able to. Period.
right.
You could sprinkle
Sugar on shit.
sugar on shit, bro. Exactly.
Jay been shitting on
Ain't gonna be a
Ye.
donut.
It's
You
not
been
shit.
shitting on this nigga, bro.
Not gonna be
I'm
a
not
donut.
finna do that.
It's
gonna
not
be
shit.
I'm not doing that, bro.
I'm calling a spade, my nigga.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Now, let's just say in the perfect world, this nigga is really like fucked up in the head.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna still say the same shit when he fucked up for real? That's just fucked up, bro. Like when a
Basically,
nigga.
you giving him hope because you see what you see, and he see what he see, and it's just different.
But what
all
I'm
it
saying is, if somebody's slow and they fucked up in the head, right, and they go out and do some stupid shit, and you know they're not right in the head, you gonna still call them stupid?
Let me ask you this question: how you feel about R. Kelly's book and everything? How he told his whole story, and people ain't nobody gravel behind that. They like, I don't care, you still shouldn't have did that. But then they still argue that he's the king of R&B.
First off, I don't even know what the fuck he did. Y'all just told me that the nigga had a cult. He had a bunch of young bitches in that bitch hostage.
Bro, he pulled
now, any type of hostage
Rick James.
situation is wrong.
He pulled a Rick James. How he locked him up.
He pulled a Rick James.
You know the Rick James story?
They said Rick James.
He
like,
had some
kidnapped
bitches in the basement.
Okay, so he locked him up. That's wrong.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
So do you?
Because that's illegal.
Do you take away, or do you just say we can't talk about that because that's not, you know?
I mean, shit. Let him tell it. He fucked up too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, do you do the same?
Yes.
Oh,
But
no.
if you really fucked up, like I have some sensitivity to people that are really fucked up in the head. If you're really fucked up, now if you doing that shit just to do that shit, nigga, that's. I mean, whatever.
But how do we really know if the person's fucked up?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
You do
He
know.
could be fucked up or he couldn't be fucked up. I don't know.
You do know.
I hope he's not.
By the how extreme the measures is, that's how you can tell. Because if he goes out on the limb, like for real, and just put it all out there and say fuck what everybody say, and he really like going through some shit, then it would be, I'm not apologizing for shit. I'm unapologetic me. Fuck everything. I'm going crazy. He don't do that. He have little spurts of where I want to say some shit just to be provocative, and then I take it back. I'm coming back to Chicago and being in the city. Then I'm about to go do some fuck shit again. I'm just going. I want to drum.
Right,
Like,
so
he's
you
like
don't
a 6'9", bro.
So you don't believe that he's sick?
No, I
Okay.
feel like he plays on people attention.
Now my question to you is, what I asked you already. If you know a nigga is sick and fucked up in the head, would you call a spade a spade?
No, I get what you're saying, bro. If I really felt deep down in my heart that he was fucked up for real,
Right.
I would have sympathy for him. But I don't feel like that.
I don't-
By nothing he does, like he don't do what mental people do. You know, like people go to, like, sometimes especially when he got money, he can go to fucking Dubai, or
okay.
he can go, you know what I'm saying, somebody and be remote. He not like that, bro. He going to Calabasas, bro. He's sitting in there chilling. He's shopping. He going out eating fucking food every night, like expensive restaurants, frappuccinos and shit, nigga. Being fucking, you know what I'm saying, sandals and shit. This nigga is chilling, bro. And then he having fashion people problems. He not having like real life issues, bro.
He don't have to, like, if he don't like the cold weather, he don't have to be in that.
It's like, bro, he does that to himself because he's an artist, bro. And that's how artists create, when they create chaos in their life on purpose to give them a muse to write.
Facts.
That's what he does, bro. And he try to make sure everybody is against him, so he feel like he against the world when he in there making his music, and it comes out a certain way. He playing on people, bro. And I get irritated more so, and that's why I call him stupid and shit, bro. Because I see what it is. I don't got sympathy for him because I know what he doing. Okay. You still gonna put the shoes didn't have shit to do with nothing. Don't speak on my shoes. Like, that's why I said you have to look at the tweets, bro. This nigga was like, he was being the type of person, exactly what I'm saying, as far as playing on people's attention.
Right.
Just because we know we're gonna listen to what he say. Like as far as like just hear him out at least because we bored as fuck and we want to see as far as scrolling wise.
Right.
But in real life, that shit doesn't do nothing for nobody for real. Nobody give a fuck about what you and Drake going through personally for real.
Not really.
You get what I'm saying, bro? That's not nothing that's gonna be
I'm actually frankly tired of talking about both of them niggas.
exactly, bro. And I'm pretty sure Drake tired of hearing about this shit.
Like I said,
That's probably why he threatened the nigga. If he did threaten him on the phone, he probably like, bro, keep my goddamn name out your mouth before I beat your ass.
He threatened that nigga, dog.
And then you go on Twitter and then you do a whole nother rant.
yeah.
You talking about niggas that you cool with and shit. And Travis even told you, nigga, like, chill out, bro. Get the fuck offline, bro. And stop putting my name in that shit. He like, Travis threatening me. He like, but that's my family. Like, nigga, get the fuck offline, bro. Before I punch you in your chest, bro. Like you a goddamn man.
Yeah, I'm about to start socking niggas for you. Hey, fuck that shit, bro. I fuck with you.
You riding.
That's
I
my
fuck
guy.
with him musically, but him,
I just
shit.
fuck. Anybody who's a creator, bro, like, I'm intrigued.
yeah, I know you give
Yeah,
him,
but
you give him
you
the
can't
space
let-
to
you
be
can't-
that, but him is
You
different.
remember how you say you separate the artist from the art?
Yeah.
I don't feel like you separating the artist from the art when you ride that hard. Because
Yeah, I
at
don't
some
want to.
point somebody can slip up and it shouldn't matter what it is, if you got a mental illness, whatever. Everybody fuck up. Ain't nobody perfect. So what are you doing, bro, at the end of the day?
If the nigga did some wild shit like ran over a kid or some shit like that, or beat the fuck out of a
Suge
chick,
Knight or something.
some shit like that, then I got an issue. Like, this shit is baloney, bro.
But bro,
It's not beef, it's baloney.
It's like
Between
it's-
two rich motherfuckers.
Bro, nobody really
Super rich.
But nobody really even care. Like, so why is it a thing? Why are they making it a thing? It's not entertaining. You can't say
Because he
that
tweets.
I mean, yeah, but like, bro, I be on Twitter now. Not like I used to. I stopped fucking with it, but now it's like I see these tweets and all these different celebrities and people who think they the shit because they got one retweet and some shit.
Yeah.
They oversell everything, and then it's the general media or the general public of listeners and viewers, they just eating that shit up like it's free candy. Like, man, I'm just over it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right.
That's probably why I ain't know nothing about it.
So we all gonna be over. I didn't, like I said, I didn't either.
I'm
I ain't
over
reading
Kanye.
tweet.
I'm over celebrity bullshit.
Well, this is what we talk about on.
I mean, we
like,
talk about it, but it's just like
Some of that
certain
should be
situations-
interesting. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Certain
I get a kick out of
situations,
some of that
I can
shit.
just put it in my pocket and wait about it, talk about it later. I don't got to broadcast it to the world like we do.
Yeah.
So
That's why I say certain shit, like this shit, is getting old. One, Kanye, I don't know why we still be listening to this nigga. That shit just irritating.
Yeah.
Knowing that people like clamor to that shit, bro. They like niggas were scrolling. The only reason I seen it because fucking Ebro and them did a video. And I was watching that one for Kodak, and then, you know, on YouTube, they suggest the next one. I watched that shit, nigga, and he got, Rosenberg read all 70-something tweets, bro, on the radio.
that's crazy.
Like, that's the type of exposure that he gets when he say shit. And that shit was meaningless, nigga. They just wasted probably like 30 minutes on their show for nothing.
Shit, we just did 45.
See, that's the problem.
But they didn't do what we did
Right,
and,
yeah.
and talk about how stupid his ass is.
Well, I didn't talk
They
about how
praised
stupid he
him.
was.
They praised him.
Well, you praised them.
Or they just assessed the situation like I did. That this nigga Kanye kind of went off the rails a little bit.
He's a corn on the cob, like you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, man.
He could be
You can't
famous.
Be throwing that nigga.
Look,
over.
look,
He
see?
could be famous for dumb
You
shit
can't be
too
putting
if he
that
wants
nigga
to.
And you can do a two-parter on Famous for Dumb Shit, but you ain't gonna accept it.
He is
Listen,
Cody, bro.
I just want to end this shit off, and I want to say this to y'all honestly. We very rarely run across motherfuckers that we can idealize. You know what I'm saying? That truly push the culture that we love, right? And we are quick to throw motherfuckers away. That is a fact. So yes, I ride for motherfuckers, whether wrong or right. Now, I'm going to call you on your shit if I feel like it's this, if I feel like it's that. I'm not that guy. I don't throw people away like that, especially not people that influenced me and made me love this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why when it come to Ye or when it come to Jay, or like a lot of niggas that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to vouch for them niggas. I'm going to give them niggas the benefit of the doubt.
see how
Because
you
in
feel.
this culture, we throw people away so easily. We disrespect motherfuckers that at one point we loved so easily.
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying?
But
I
this
did that.
not
I did that
easily
to Ja
fun.
Rule.
Huh?
I did that to Ja Rule.
This is what we do. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, talking negative, like no matter what, realistically, I know what we do on this show. But you talk negative, the bigger our following get, people are gonna run with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? This is why I said when we had that conversation earlier about certain artists having certain music out now, this is why I chose not to have that conversation on here. Because what I said could potentially sway somebody to believe something. Because this is what we do.
Yeah.
We push the culture. So I see this shit every day. Motherfuckers be cool with you. The moment you will go through some shit, they ain't fucking with you. Other cultures don't do that. They come on, we gonna help you out. We gonna uplift you. And at some point, no matter what you do, you know how many of them old bands in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that had sexual allegations or sexual misconduct, drugs, all that type of shit, but they put them in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What we do? Nigga be on the subway somewhere. So that's why I do it. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, but I'm
Because
not
I
saying...
because I ain't gonna say I got skeletons, but at some point in this game, on the trajectory that we're on, we're gonna do some shit, or one of us might do some shit. And that'll be fucked up if we be like, man, fuck this nigga. Or I'm like, fuck, hey, come on, Mac, this nigga on some bullshit.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Throwing the niggas away. I don't do that.
But I'm not
I don't
saying
feel like
throwing
we
him
throwing.
away.
I don't feel
That's
like
why I
me and
said
Big J throwing them away though.
We giving him props by saying he a musical genius. We not saying we taking nothing away. We just saying stop talking about other shit you don't know about.
Listen.
That ain't got shit to do with throwing him
we
away.
talk about like not like keep talking about the shit.
Yeah.
Like as long as we keep doing that, the niggas don't even give a fuck about the music. They only care about what the fuck he just said.
Yeah.
That's what we know. Like this is a fact.
Yeah.
When the lie is more entertaining, even though that shit is true and it happened, but like nobody thinking about Jesus walks when this nigga tweeting, bro, at all.
Yeah.
They only think about what he tweets. So if we continue that type of shit with, especially, and I'm not saying with anybody or everybody, just motherfuckers that we hold dear especially when it comes to this shit that we love or this thing of ours, rather. You know what I mean? So yes, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be like, you sure that's what happened? Or you nigga, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to be that guy because I don't want to just throw a nigga away. I don't want to adopt that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I throw niggas away at the beginning. I don't throw niggas away when I'm already fucking with them. Period.
But I don't feel like it's thrown away though.
Yeah, me neither.
I do.
Because it's like as hard as I went off on Kanye back when I first started this podcast with y'all, I still hear myself playing College Dropout, my top favorite three,
Right.
which was his first 3 albums.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can never throw away what, like you said, what inspired me, what I idolized, and what did I want to see myself at one point if I actually went in that route.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I throw it away because it's never a moment where a song of his can play on and I can't go back to that time, what I was feeling at that time.
Right. But
You know
that's
what I'm
one
saying?
dude. You just asked me, not even about 7-8 minutes ago, when we talked about R. Kelly. You said you still gonna, you know what I'm saying? You would say that same thing about R. Kelly, even though all the shit he did or allegedly did or whatever. Yes. Like no doubt, because is a great.
I mean, yeah, he a great, but
I'm not going to bring up the bullshit. When we talked about documentaries, remember we talked about the Prince shit? I don't want to see the bullshit.
But you know the bullshit's gonna be there.
We create it. You know what I'm saying? It's there already because that's a part of a nigga's shit.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have to show that. We don't have to put that shit in a glass case and put that shit up so a nigga can see your bullshit. Unfortunately, some niggas put their bullshit out the glass case on the nigga face.
Not only that, though, when you show that, it shows, it's like sometimes that bullshit is part of what made them great.
True.
You get what I'm saying? It could be something that they
In certain
overcame
instances.
or made them work harder or made them...
But you gotta
or
have
could
that
have been
eye, though.
geared around... A lot
No,
of them,
but I mean, that
especially
eye,
like
you got to be like
the
to
songwriters,
see
bro.
that.
I'm talking about like the songwriters, like for instance, Confessions.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like that was a Jermaine Dupri situation that he had his hands on.
I thought it was my man's.
Who?
What was the nigga?
I thought Jermaine Dupri was the one who the situation was supposed to be about.
Fuck, I can't remember dog name. He an executive though. Jodeci, like he was Andre Harrell.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
he said that on the Breakfast Club that was about him.
So Confessions wasn't about
No.
Usher?
No,
No,
it just was a
I
coincidence.
heard Usher say it was about JD.
Well, it was a coincidence that him and Chili had that little situation around that time.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but hey, I see the money.
JD produced and helped write on all the songs.
I could have swore Andre Harrell said that, but
I know,
I'll find it.
I know this is random, but was I the only one who thought Stan was a real song?
What you mean, Eminem?
Yeah.
What you mean a real song is?
Like based off like
an
true
actual thing?
events.
Oh.
Oh no, I don't know. Did I think that?
I
I might have thought that back in the day.
I'm gonna be real with you. When I first heard that song, I thought that was something that happened for real.
I think I might have thought
And
that
he
back
just
in the
wrote
day.
about
I think as I got older, I started
Until I
to
heard
realize.
Stand 2. When I heard Stand 2, that's when I know it was real. So. Well, I knew it wasn't real, rather.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I just knew that he was playing off of a situation that it worked then, trying to see if it worked again.
Yeah. So that shit's crazy. It's got a little deep for a minute.
It did.
You feel where I'm coming from, though? Y'all feel where I'm coming
Yeah,
from?
I see where
Yeah, I feel where
you
you
come
I
coming
just,
from.
you know, certain niggas.
It's just like shit. You get a chance with me, and I feel like he burnt out through all his chances.
Would you meet Kanye?
What you mean?
Like, if he want to meet us, would you meet him?
On what tip though?
Just come fuck with him. Come vibe.
On some personal shit?
Come vibe. Now, I know they got, like, a new word for vibe.
Yeah.
I don't want those kind of vibes.
Yeah.
But just
I mean, shit. Yeah.
music, shit
Yeah,
like
I
that.
would go.
Okay.
Cause that's what I'm saying. I'm not opposed to hearing him out if he got something, but I have my assessment from the shit that he
Right.
said, and I feel a certain way. If he can sway me to the other side and meeting him and talking to him,
See,
of course, I'm open to it. But
I don't want to keep furthering this conversation because we need to wrap this shit up.
yeah, for real.
I
Yeah,
gotta pee
because we
again.
ain't get to none of these other shits.
But like if you believe that this shit is like Fugazi, you know what I mean? Then like you can't be mad at it or irritated by it. Like this shit's so fucking funny. And that's how I look at it. Like if it is like a facade or some bullshit, like bro, like I'm not about to. I don't
So
care.
why they don't make you feel like why are you doing this?
What you mean?
As far as him,
I don't know. And that's the thing, we don't know. So I just look at it like, all right, bro, this nigga bugging, like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly. That's how I felt like when I said a
but
meltdown.
I don't get irritated by it. Like I'm not big mad or little mad, but I'm not even mad at all. I didn't see it first off because I think I like saw like something about it, and I just was like, bro, I'm not about to. No, you know what I'm saying? Just because I don't believe it, and I'm not, I'm a conspiracy nigga, but I'm not like, cause them niggas could really have an issue, but them niggas is super rich, bro. Like ain't nobody about to do nothing to nobody.
Right.
Niggas gonna do they Twitter shit, Instagram shit, that thinking that's all, that's it. Ain't nothing going down. Ain't nobody about to do nothing. And so and I just know like at one point like y'all niggas was tight.
I just feel like they paranoid because they feel like Drake gonna do something to them. Because even Pusha T, when that shit happened at his concert, he was like, "Oh, Drake sending niggas after me and shit."
Probably
Like,
felt like that.
but what I'm saying, why everybody think Drake is this gangster killer nigga now?
Why do they think Drake about to be the young
Or he
boy
give a
that's
fuck about y'all
going
enough to
after
be
these
doing
old
all
heads?
that? I'm on
All
the
right.
world tour.
All right, check
of
this
the
out.
world tour.
Check this out. You the man in your hood. I'm talking about the man.
Okay.
You got some smoke with some out of town niggas,
Okay.
and they come to your hood, but you don't want nothing to happen to them.
Right.
What you do?
I make sure that they don't get touched because that shit gonna land on me at the end of the day.
So if you don't make sure they don't get touched, where does that land you at?
That mean I'm on some shit. I'm with the shits, man. I want
So
smoke.
what I'm saying is, and this is just me. Maybe Drake is like we know he the god in Toronto.
Right.
We know that. So by him being the god in Toronto, and niggas are run up on niggas for him, do you think he has the power to say, "My man coming, leave him alone"?
Yeah. That's his time.
So if you don't say nothing and shit pop off,
then you feel like it's his fault.
I feel like it's your fault because you could have prevented it.
It ain't like he called him on a jack like, "Hey, Drake, I need you to do this."
I don't know what kind of power that nigga got.
This nigga Drake is doing fucking world tours. He ain't worried about where fucking Pusha T at on the Tuesday. You get what I'm saying, my nigga,
Listen,
bro?
my G.
Tuesday.
Listen, my G, you gotta know that
You
when
don't
you
have to know,
listen,
bro.
no, I'm talking about listen what I'm saying. You gotta know that when the ops move around, there's somebody in your camp that's not on tour with you, that's there, and you gonna get a call. What? Somebody in your team gonna get a call from somebody in your team, and they gonna tell you. They gonna tell 40 to tell you, like, yeah, you know, dog finna be performing. Like I know that shit happens, bro. On God.
I'm saying
I
with
know
hood
that
niggas,
shit
but
happens.
Drake ain't no hood nigga.
You think Drake was,
You
It's
acting like
not
this
about
nigga in the
being hood.
mafia, or nothing, bro. This nigga don't give a fuck.
it ain't
Son,
about
no,
being
bro.
hood. Did you feel he made the call for that to happen?
I feel like he
Or he
didn't
let
make the
it
call
happen.
for it not to happen.
I feel like niggas. I feel like it's like a Tekashi 6ix9ine
I think
situation.
putting
Niggas
too
move
much
on their
into it.
own. He can't.
People putting too much into it because they trying to paint the picture that Drake is bigger than what he is.
Like a mob boss or something,
Right,
bro. This
bro.
nigga's
He's
not no
he's
mafia
not-
boss.
he's
Nigga,
not
he's
Caesar, bro.
Aubrey, bro.
What was that video? But he's the money.
That don't mean
You know
nothing.
how many motherfuckers eating because of him? How many motherfuckers done got up out of their mama basement because of
How
him?
many motherfuckers eating because of a lot of other people, man? I mean, at the end of
And
the
them
day-
niggas are ride for them niggas. You know that.
I mean, that's
But what
cool.
I'm saying is, nigga, it could be niggas that love 40, bro, that don't got shit to do with Drake could be running down on this nigga.
First off,
you
40
never know.
never have that Drake love.
I mean,
Never.
you don't know what type of love.
Yeah, that's
40
what I'm about
got.
to say. You don't know. This
Oh,
nigga.
you're right. I'm speculating.
He the producer, nigga.
I'm
so that he
speculating.
not
The
just
reason why
working with
Drake
Drake.
sound good.
Anybody who come out of Cal,
Get the fuck
anybody-
outta
No, I'm
here,
saying he's
dog.
the producer,
Say he
bro.
don't.
So
I know he's a
anybody who
producer.
I'm saying anybody who come out of Canada is trying to fuck with 40.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
he got
so who
access
do
to
Dr.
any
Dre?
of
He
the
do
hood
Dr.
niggas
Dre.
he
He did
want,
Dr.
bro.
Dre.
Okay, so
Toronto.
boom. So Pusha T said some crazy shit about 40.
Yeah.
All right, so let's put 40 on the motherfucking
Could have
stand.
been a 40 fan.
Could have been a 40 fan.
It
Unless the
coulda
nigga
been.
yelled out, bitch, this is Drake shit. Nigga,
It could
like,
have
you know
been
what I'm
40. It
saying?
could have been 40 family, bro.
Right. Could have been. Oh, but it's OVO.
What I'm saying is, them niggas, like I said, if like you giving up 40 to clout like that, or you feel like, let's just say he got clout like Drake, and he's that guy because they're duos like Batman and Superman. I ain't gonna say Batman and Robin, Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
All right, and he got that clout. Them niggas got a phone call, bro. That dog was gonna be in town. Period.
I just feel like Drake don't give a fuck about that shit for real.
That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
he don't give a fuck about a nigga well-being. So, all right. My thing, I wouldn't even play that game because I have a direct issue with you. I don't have any op on this planet other than you. So if anything happened to you in my backyard, my nigga, they're coming to me.
And I feel like Drake know that, and I feel like he's smarter than that, especially if you give him
What
the
you mean?
credit.
You feel like he's not smart enough to not put that call in? Like, hey, don't touch him.
Or he would have had some if he knew some niggas was gonna run down on him, he would have had the right niggas run down on him.
Yeah, because allegedly the nigga got stabbed and was in critical condition. So
And they throwing water and shit, bro.
So
That's
then basically
nothing.
it was a lazy attempt.
yeah, so it wasn't. Yeah.
I can't see no money behind that, bro.
Then they jump on stage.
They try. Yeah, they
Tried
do.
to.
That ain't.
And you seen them big ass gorillas they had out there?
But could it be something that, to what Ye was saying about somebody driving buying 200 seats? That's weird that because 50 been to the 200 seats.
50
for
did the
John
whole
Wick shit, I
thing
don't
too
know.
himself.
That's what I'm saying,
That's
bro. It's
weird.
just like you.
That's weird. That's weird, bro. This is a lot of goofy
So
shit
basically,
going on.
Drake called up 50 like, hey, what you think I should do? 50 probably gave him the
Probably
leeway.
ain't
Like,
never
hey,
had a
try that.
conversation ever.
Might have had.
You know what?
50 had
That nigga,
conversations with Wayne?
Drake be talking to Dipset them New York niggas.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but
and he had
They
conversations
sampled
with
that nigga
Wayne.
on his album, on their album.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. That
That
shit-
album was hard too, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Dipset.
I hope y'all like this episode of Wordplay the podcast. We go hard for this shit.
Oh, your sentimental shit.
Huh?
Sentimental Drake.
Yeah, no, because I was just thinking, like, bro, we creeping up on a year, bro.
Yeah, we is.
We like 4 episodes. About 4 episodes off from here.
Yeah.
Like, that shit crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
A whole fucking year, bro.
Long road, nigga.
We probably missed like one Friday and did we still record it on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, we did.
That's a lot, man.
That's a lot. It's a long road, my nigga. It's
a long
an
road,
even
bro.
longer road.
The craziest shit is when I look at like other podcasts, like 200, 300, like that's a lot of podcasts.
I was just listening to DJ Envy and his wife. They about to hit 100.
That's a lot though.
Yeah, they about to hit 100. I think in one more episode.
So I'm thinking, like, I think we should pop some champagne, like, before the New Year, because New Year's is on Tuesday, so we'll be probably that first episode of the year. Yeah.
Okay. Or we can do it that.
Wait, no, I can't. We'll talk about it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm going to say we can do it on that Friday episode.
Probably won't be shooting that Friday episode.
Okay.
We'll talk about it though.
For sure.
I was just thinking about that shit though. Like that shit trippy as hell.
Yeah,
Like a
we
whole year.
creeping up on that shit, bro.
A whole year.
Fast.
I was thinking about it, and I ain't even been a part of it that long.
A year.
But it haven't even seen that long. It's been what, like 4 or 5 episodes?
What, that I've been on?
Yeah.
More than 5.
More than 5?
4.
More than 4?
Bro, I'm almost at. I should be at 10 now.
Nah, hell no.
Like real talk. You gotta think about it. You got married in what month?
40. Our 40th episode was Miami.
Right. And I came on
48.
before the Miami episode.
So yeah, damn.
Yeah, I'm at 10. If I'm not at 10, I'm over 10.
No, you ain't over 10 though.
I said I'm either at or over.
You missed one.
I only missed the only one I missed for real was Florida.
No,
when y'all
the
went to
one
Miami.
when we came back from Florida.
Yeah.
That first one.
I missed both of those, but
So 40, 41, and we had 48, so 7.
Yeah.
7.
Damn, it
Big
is.
About
I
2
said,
months.
I said
See,
almost.
That's why I said, bro, that
if
shit
not
going by
10,
quick as hell.
If not 10, then over 10. There ain't no right at 10 yet.
Yeah, that shit.
But I've been here long enough.
Hell yeah, that shit creeping up fast as hell.
Like, I mean, any other times y'all had people feature on here sitting in a seat or wherever y'all wanted them to sit at, how long did that person last? One time, right? How long
I don't
did
think
he?
we had no.
No, he was just a guest. He wasn't supposed to be a host.
Okay, so, well, I'm saying, like, when y'all came up with the 3-man concept, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, did y'all have anybody that lasted as long as I last?
We never put nobody in there.
Oh, so nobody else.
was
So
the first one
I've been the
before.
bravest one. Oh, okay.
No, not even the bravest one. I think it was just
I'm the champ.
we was more aggressive.
I'm the champ.
Yeah.
You so stupid. We
Had to
was
make
more-
your ass laugh.
We was more aggressive. I'm tired, bro.
I'm the champ.
I'm like big tired.
Listen to
I
me,
can
y'all.
tell.
America. I'm the champ.
Let's wrap this shit up, y'all.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of Wordplay the podcast. Like, subscribe, share on the YouTube page, iTunes, Instagram, Facebook,
Twitter. Even though I don't remember the password, but
I got you.
all right.
Yeah.
This is episode 48.
48.
I'm your host, Big J.
And I'm Drake Parker.
And as always, Mac.
Every time I say my name, I be thinking like Bob Barker. That's fucked up.
You stupid.
Parker.
Episode 48. Yeah.
Pat Sajak. At least my name ain't Pat Sajak, nigga.
Pat, say that.
What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends.